And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Blue in the Bronx channel. We have another NBA showcase for you, folks. It is the Sixers. It is the Knicks live at MSG. I am joined here by Sean Kikaro.
I'm actually working this time.
Yes.
It actually worked this time. Don't know how, but it did.
Yep, all good with the technology, but today, obviously, live Sixers Knicks at Madison Square Garden. This is the first of a back-to-back. The Knicks will be playing the Sixers once again on Tuesday before they embark on a West Coast trip. Obviously, some good news for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is just one step away from returning to the court. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson are still a few steps away. But, Sean, your thoughts? I know you don't get the games up there, but the Knicks have been on a bit of a hot streak. Obviously, last night, I should say Friday, they had a big win against the Orlando Magic. Jalen Brunson off a knee contusion. We saw how bad that injury was.
Yeah, it looked a lot scarier.
Yeah, it did. And I was very surprised he played Friday night, but the Knicks are going to have to ride with him a little bit hurt, but he still produced nonetheless. Precious Achiuwa had a phenomenal game. But it's going to be interesting to see these Knicks. Obviously, the Sixers are also banged up as well. They've got a few injuries. Robert Covington, he's out with a knee injury. Joel Embiid, he's been out with a knee injury. Tyrese Maxey's been out with a concussion for a few games now. DeAnthony Melton also hurt. So a lot of players hurt for both sides, but right now I think the Knicks can pull it out. And obviously, what's up to Brad, as Sean said, hey, Sean and Princess Luca. Yes, I'm the so-called princess. But regardless, you have the leading scorer, I should say the leading active scorer, Tobias Harris. That's one player to keep on for the Knicks defensively. Tobias Harris, 3-level score, near all-star numbers. He's usually around 17 points per game, 49% from the field, 34.5% from three. Obviously, we'll reveal the key members of the starting lineup once we get back to, once it gets closer to game time. We're about 4 minutes out. The Knicks, obviously, Jalen Brunson, Precious Achiuwa, obviously key cogs in Friday's win against the Magic. Same goes for Isaiah Hartenstein. He's played his ass off. And it was just a fun win on Friday, and I was actually worried about, what the Magic would do. The Magic are a very good defensive team, and the Knicks sometimes lack the consistent shooting factor, but they got the key contributors. Donnie DiVincenzo continues to be the player that everybody loves. And you know what I love, Sean? I'll tell you this much. Josh Hart, yes. You probably saw the video where he laid down essentially the dagger that put back on the Magic. And, Josh Hart to me is like, we talk about this all the time as New York sports fans, and that is embracing New York.
Yeah, not many can.
City.
How you doing, Jeffrey?
What's up to Jeffrey? And Josh Hart has been that guy to embrace New York. Now, Josh Hart's been across a few teams. He got extended by the Knicks this offseason. And he started his career with the Lakers. He was with the Pelicans in the the Anthony Davis trade. He also was with the Portland Trailblazers. The Knicks acquired him from the Trailblazers. But Josh Hart's been phenomenal as not only a leader and a player on the court, but also just a fan favorite. I know sometimes he can be inconsistent with shooting the ball, but he shot the ball a lot better recently.
What's up, Evan?
What's up to Evan as well. But it's going to be an interesting game. I think this could be a trap game for the Knicks. Harris is obviously, the Sixers have some nice coaching with the Nick Nurse as their coach, but this could be a trap game. The Knicks have to take care of business tonight and also Tuesday before they embark on a West Coast trip. So guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. We are about 2 minutes away from game time. What's up to Neil? He's also a Knicks fan. I believe he's from Springfield, Illinois, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, but got a few things to throw in there. Go ahead, read that first.
Yeah, Jeffrey says, will you guys be going to, well, it's actually Luca, but Alex, I think he was talking to Alex.
He'll be here soon, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be here soon. Will you guys be going to any of the Big East tournament games this next week? I'm not sure.
I unfortunately won't be.
I know
I live in PA.
Yeah, Sean, I don't think we'll be able to go, but I'm sure, he has that sort of kind of want. I know we're not big college basketball fans, but I did go to the Big East tournament last year when I think St. John's was not in the quarterfinals, but the round before that. Now they are in the quarterfinals. They'll actually be facing off against Seton Hall, so that's an interesting matchup. The tickets are pricey, though. They're around $200 at the lowest, but again, you see 3 games in one day. So
that's true. You're getting your money's worth.
Yes.
So I wanted to, if I may, throw in some information on tonight's matchup. Obviously, I mentioned this for me last week. This is kind of like this is a bigger matchup for me, more so because of the fact I live in Pennsylvania, so this is
Now let me ask this. I don't want to interrupt you.
go ahead.
Since you're in PA, are you watching on NBC
No,
Sports?
it's on ESPN.
Gotcha.
So I don't have to watch the Philly broadcast, thank goodness. But I can flip flop if I want. I'm actually what I'm probably gonna do is figure out which one's ahead. It's probably gonna be ESPN, but
Yeah, that's
I'll flip flop and see. But the one thing I have noticed with this rivalry is it's definitely taken a turn. If you remember just a couple years ago when the Knicks were down in the gutter, the Dennis Smith
yeah.
Jr. Knicks were down in the gutter.
Yes.
Philly owned this rivalry. As of
Oh
late,
yeah.
not so much. The Knicks really have taken over. They're 2-0 against them in the series this year, and they have a chance to clinch a series victory tonight. First of the four match. This is the first matchup in the Garden. Previous two were in Philly.
Yep.
Knicks took the last one, 110-96. And I want to throw some betting odds your way. Chat, let me know if you agree or disagree. Or let me know your prediction, actually. So the line for this, -7.5 in the Knicks' favor. I agree with Luca. I think this is a trap game. I don't think they clear that line. And the over-under is 212.5. I'm not gonna lie, Luca, just like you, I can never predict the over-under. That's easier said than done. You never know what kind of game you're gonna get. So chat, let me know. First, do the Knicks clear that spread, 7.5? And
Absolutely.
do you also do you take the over-under tonight at 212.5? So just wanted to throw that in there.
I hate to interrupt, Sean, but I just want to get to the starting lineups real quick. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At point guard is Kyle Lowry, recent buyout candidate from the Charlotte Hornets. You have Buddy Hield at shooting guard, required via trade via Indiana. Kelly Oubre, offseason acquisition. Tobias Harris, the team's active leading scorer, and center Mo Bamba. Now, for the Knicks starting lineup, it's been the same. You have Jalen Brunson at point guard, shooting guard Donnie DiVincenzo, small forward Josh Hart, who's been phenomenal the last few games, power forward Precious Achiuwa, known for his defense, and Isaiah Hartenstein lining up the center position. So, shouts to everybody in the chat. What's up to Jacob? He says he just got back to the casino. Hopefully, you win some money there, Jacob.
Yes.
If I have to make a prediction, he's probably betting on the Big East tournament. He's a big UConn fan.
Yeah, so we got a good one tonight though. So again, as I mentioned, the line is 7.5, as Brad mentioned. The over under 212.5. So if you're feeling good tonight, put some of those bets in. You might hit. But
absolutely.
Also, chat. Let us know what's your predictions for this game in terms of who wins and the score, and maybe we'll pin it. Maybe we'll shout you out if you get it right.
Absolutely. What's up to Armand? Brad calls him the Godfather. That's our name for Armand. Brad, now the Knicks do tend to miss some free throws sometimes, so he throws the over-under 7.5 missed free throws from the Knicks. Now the Knicks, in terms of free throw shooting, their starting lineup, and I should make a quick clarification here. Cameron Payne's actually in the starting lineup, contrary to the last game they played, which was a loss in Philly. The New Orleans Pelicans beat up on them, but the Knicks are 14th in free throw percentage. They're in the top 15, which isn't bad, but obviously could be better. Feeble had something to take care of. Something came up. He would have been on here, but Sean is my, I'll call it the co-host, color analyst.
Yes.
I think I got something here. So Alex is doing a task right now. I think we'll start out with play-by-play. We'll see where we are. And then once Alex comes in, we'll do a little more relaxed, a little more reactionary type.
Yeah, we'll probably flip-flop between a little bit of both.
Yeah, honestly. So, as I said, it's Lowry. It's actually Cameron Payne at shooting guard. You also have Kelly Oubre and Tobias Harris and Mohamed Bamba.
You got the Knicks wearing the all-blue city unis. Sixers, I'm guessing those are the all-red city unis. So, got the city of brotherly love versus the Big Apple tonight. Good rivalry matchup.
Absolutely. Achiuwa
and Garden.
Achiuwa and Bamba at center court. Referee Billy Kennedy puts it up, and looks like the Knicks will have it. That happens sometimes. You are ahead of me.
I'm like ahead of you by like a good 2-3 seconds. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna bounce back between this and NBC Philly.
All righty, Jalen Brunson has the ball on the strong side. Brunson steps back, gives out to Achiuwa. Achiuwa fakes, driving on Harris. Achiuwa fakes, puts up the floater, no good. Taken rebound there by Tobias Harris. Harris will bring up the court. as I said, the active leading scorer for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's going to get a screen from Bamba to the right. Harris goes to the right, one-on-one. Harris looking for some ball movement, a little stagnant on the offense. Oubre Jr. goes to his left, driving on his dominant hand, stripped, and it's off of Oubre. Good job there by the Knicks defense, specifically Donnie DiVincenzo.
My Philly broadcast a little closer to you, so I'll keep it on NBC Philly. As the
Okay.
Knicks have it with 11:10 to go.
Brunson. Now, the scoreboard, I'll tell you this, has not came up for MSG because nobody's scored yet. Brunson on the drive. Brunson, nice pass to Hartenstein inside. Gets it to go with the contact. Knicks up 2-0. Good pass to Brunson.
Old school right there. Love it.
Lowry gives off to Harris. Harris with the fake. Driving on Achua. Harris inside. Floaters up. Floaters good. Driving right into the paint. And it's now 2-2.
NBC Philly has a 3-2. There you go. There you go.
You know, there's a
put the cheesesteak down now.
It was obviously the same thing for MSG because obviously same scoreboard.
Yeah.
Hart looking for a man. He finds Brunson. Brunson cutting to the three. Shots no good. Rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Lowry one-on-one versus Brunson. Drives. Fades away from the basket, and he knocks it down.
4-2 Sixers, 10:18 to go. Nice shot there by Lowry.
Brunson hands off to Hart. Hart hands off to Achua. Back to Dante. Dante looking for a man. He finds Brunson. Brunson is going to get a Hartenstein screen. He's going to back away. Brunson versus Oubre. Oubre has the length on him. Brunson one-on-one finds Hart. Hart on the drive. 5 to shoot. Hart on the drive. Stripped by this time by Harrison. It's stolen. Here comes
one-on-one with
inside. Shot is no good. Blocked this time by Achua. Here comes Hart. Hart one-on-one. Fakes, gives it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking for a handoff man. He finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo goes to his left. DiVincenzo on the drive. Inside kicks to Hart. Hart on the drive against Lowry. Hart fades away from the basket. Shots no good. Popped up in the air.
Nice.
Taken.
It's a foul.
It's a foul there on the Sixers. Shooting foul there. What's up, big task at hand? No mercy, Knicks. Knicks pride. Yes. Damn, I gotta get my Ewing jersey on a commerciul. It's like,
well, you sound like you're doing an auction right now. I can't keep up with you.
it's
I'll like try a radio style. I appreciate that. Nice, puts it up, hits the three. Knicks take the
there lead. You go, Donnie DiVincenzo. No, it's okay. You know, we can have it a little back and forth. That's always good commentary. But off the three-pointer from DiVincenzo, Lowry goes to his right on the drive. Inside kicks. Bamba wide open in the corner. Misses. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Here comes Hart. Hart one-on-one versus Oubre. Achua sets the screen to the left. Hart on the drive, kicks back to Brunson. Brunson going to hand off to DiVincenzo into deep three-pointer territory. He has Lowry. Lowry, a good defender. Hands to Brunson. Brunson has the size on Payne. 7 seconds to shoot. Brunson tries to do a step-back fakes, draws the contact. Shots no good. No foul call.
8:48 to go in the first.
Here's Harris. Harris goes to his left. Harris takes a three-pointer on the way. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart will bring it up. Hart on the drive. Hart inside. Kicks to Brunson. Brunson is fouled away from the ball.
8:30 to go. Knicks up 5-4. Definitely more of a defensive start. Quick pace, though. You have to get. Yeah, it is a quick pace.
Yeah, the Knicks are not really known for their pace. One of the last teams in the league, I should say dead last in pace. They only average about 94 possessions per game. I'll have to check that. But Brunson, nice fake there.
Wide open is Hart. Takes the three. No good. Too long. A little off.
And it's rebounded by Oubre. Oubre on the drive. Inside. Fakes out. Kicks back to Lowry. Lowry, a deep three-pointer. Misses. Taken by Harris. Harris inside for the easy dunk. And Achua says, my bad on the non-attempt to get the rebound. You got to
6-5 Sixers inside, 8 minutes to go.
Got to box out on that one. Brunson goes right, kicks to Achua. Achua, nice cut by Brunson, but gives it to Hart instead, and a double dribble.
Called. And a double dribble. 7:47 to go.
Nick Nurse, a veteran
showing
coach.
Off their dunk. Like I said, Luca's got MSG. I got NBC Philly. So we're
two different areas, but obviously
gonna work this out.
Similar broadcast. Payne with the floater, no good. Tipped up, and a good job by the Knicks rebounding.
They're fighting for the ball. They calling foul.
Foul on Cameron Payne. He smacked DiVincenzo in the eye, so it is just going to be a common foul.
DiVincenzo looks like he's wincing a little bit, but he looks to be okay.
Again, guys, if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe. Obviously, we try to do one Knicks game a week now. It's going to be interesting since they do have a West Coast trip coming up. Brunson goes to his right, defended by Lowry, kicks to Hartenstein. Hartenstein hands back to Brunson. Brunson, nice pass to Hartenstein, nearly passed it, almost off of himself. Hart cutting to the paint.
Nice move. Knicks take the lead.
7-6. Nice job by Hart. That's what he could do. Cut off ball. He goes right to the paint. He goes right inside.
Armand, to answer your question, I actually did not know that. I'm not surprised, though. He seems unhappy.
Oubre, a long three-pointer. Shot's no good. Rebounded, taken, and it's taken by DiVincenzo. Knicks on the break, gives to Hart. Hart, one-on-one, is versus campaigns. Knicks want to slow the pace down.
No good.
And a travel. It looks like Hart obviously could have passed it to himself. That's what they're going to argue, but it is a timeout call by the Knicks. They're up 7-6 in a little bit of a grindy game, 6:47 to play. I'm just going to take one step to my left, get my Ewing jersey.
So, yeah, we're about halfway through the first right now, definitely back and forth. Armand, let me know, what you think about the way SmackDown ended on Friday? But Knicks up 7-6, as Luca mentioned, definitely could be a trap game in this one, but very nitty-gritty start to this one. Luca with the Ewing jersey, I like it. I gotta get you. I have somewhere around here. I still have the towel we got from our first game from 2019. I know I got it around here somewhere. It's just literally all the towel says is pizza joint, but I still have it.
I still have mine too.
There it is. This was from our very first Knicks game against the Hornets, 2019.
No, I even remember. I'll be honest. I even memorized the date, November 16th, 2019, versus the Hornets. Devon A. Graham hit a long three-pointer, and basically put a dagger in the Knicks' heart.
Well, the funny story about that
16-point game.
We never had intentions to go to that game at first. If you remember, we wanted to go to
Dallas game.
No. We wanted to go to Notre Dame, Syracuse at Yankee Stadium.
That's right.
But the cheapest tickets were like $200. Now, granted, we were all in high school, so we couldn't afford that shit. So we were like, oh, well, you know what? Let's try a Knicks game. And we ended up picking that Hornets game, and disaster struck.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my water bottle. Just about 2 steps.
Yeah, Armand, that cliffhanger was interesting because apparently
keep you hydrated.
Segment was supposed to be a lot longer, but Fox refused to let them go over that 10 o'clock time. What's up, y'all? Welcome to those.
Sir Jonathan and Miss Barbara. Wow, that screen is small. Obviously.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Shout outs to everybody in the chat.
Welcome. Hope you're all having a good Sunday.
Yeah, I know I'm having a good
baseball Sunday. And now we got basketball.
Did you see? Did you see that Soto home run?
Oh, we watched the whole game. Actually, no. We missed the last 2 innings because the race started, but it was practically over by then. Yeah, no, that Soto, he's earned his money, and it's not even opening day.
Absolutely. Obviously, I think we'll do next commercial break. We'll reveal the next upcoming games. As I said, they will embark on a West Coast trip after Tuesday's game. Barbara,
are there any nationally televised games?
33.
West Coast trip.
Monday is ESPN and MSG. It's next Monday against the Golden State Warriors. Could be without Curry because Curry is hurt. Saturday. Saturday. I think it's only MSG which is versus the Kings. Thursday, I think, is an only MSG game, which is versus the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay. Again, well, there is a late enough game. Maybe.
Yes. I'm wearing the big 33, Barbara. We got to get you. Sean. We got to get you an actual jersey, not a shirt.
I had the Obi Toppin one. That didn't age too well.
Yep, not for
Armand, to answer your question, unfortunately not. My debit card got hacked, so I'm waiting to get a new one before I can get 2K. Shot is up. No good. Knicks take over.
Good job by Hartenstein on the rebound. 6:33 to play. Brunson brings it in half court. Brunson triple team, looking for a man. He's defended by Tobias Harris. Hartenstein comes with the screen to the right. Brunson, one-on-one. Brunson double team. Brunson turns, gives to Achua 7 to shoot. Achua gives to Devo. Devo drives, Picked up. Back to Achua. Achua corner
Wide open.
three.
It's the
Got it.
three. 10-6.
Precious Achua from downtown. Not really known as a three-point shooter, but could somewhat hit from the corners. It is 10-6 Knicks.
Halfway
Harris
through the
hands to
first.
Payne. And I'm surprised no offensive foul called there. This is deflected. Harris puts up the floater and knocks it down.
It's 10-8. Yeah, Armand, yeah, I was very upset. The day it got hacked was the day the game came out.
Chua hands to Brunson. Brunson goes to the right. Brunson now goes left off the iHeart screen.
Wide
Kicks to
open
Achua. Achua drives to the basket inside, passes to Hart, and it looks like
pulled it out of bounds.
Yeah, his pass was out of bounds. I think that is Achua.
What's up, Jets?
First turnover.
Mess. I like
What's up, JETS? Mess. Yes, he's been a big supporter of ours. Obviously, he shares the same exact pessimism I do with the Jets, so we're very much alike.
A logical Jets fan. So, turnovers in the game right now. Philly just won. Knicks have 4 already.
Yeah, Knicks need to kill with the turnovers. A little sloppy game.
Definitely nitty-gritty. 10-8 only.
Knicks are a bit of a grinder team, obviously, but they do rank 11th in offense. Bamba looking to pass. Good ball denial by Jericho Sims. Passes to Lowry. Lowry with the fake inside to Bamba. Bamba throws it down.
God, who was that on? Brunson or Achua?
That was Achua. That was Achua's matchup.
Fast
Devo
break,
drives
taking it right
inside,
back in.
kicks to
And
Sims.
he throws it down. Sims.
Nick said, we'll get you right back with that one, as Sims had a throw down of his own. Harris turns and misses.
No
good job on the
rebound.
Here we go, Knicks. Come on now. In transition. Brunson 1-on-1. 14 to shoot. I think Brunson says, let me get this myself. Kicks to Hart.
Wide open on the other side.
There's a reason they're sagging off him. Passes deflected. Back to Devo. 5 to shoot. Kicks back to Brunson. Brunson open 3 on the way. Shot's no good. And it is rebounded by Buddy Hield. Chua's not a three-point shooter. They're going to sag off him, try to double team one, or try to get an extra man in the paint.
The ground. I couldn't tell who on the Knicks.
That was Brunson. As Batum misses the 3, he was trying to draw the legal screen call, but the Knicks do not get those calls for some reason. Devo goes to his right off the screen. Devo kicks back. Hart. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And it's rebounded by Tobias Harris. Up court. Kicks out. Hield three-pointer on the way. Shot is no good. Nobody's hitting threes today, Sean.
No, nobody's hitting. By the way, I did the math. I'm 2 seconds ahead of you. And I think a timeout got called.
Yeah, the Knicks called timeout. Brunson's like, yeah, we're not. Let's look at the shooting numbers before I get to the comments real quick. Updated shooting numbers: 33 and 41%. Sixers are 0 for the first 7.
Yeah, definitely a tough start for both offenses. Is it more, though, a tough start for the offenses, or would you say it's more the defenses right now just stepping up? I say a little both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. You have a lot of players, including Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson, missing their open threes. You saw Buddy Hield was wide open in the corner in transition. He missed his three-pointer. Hield's usually a very good three-point shooter, but the Sixers are 0 for 7 in their first 7 three-pointers, so that's obviously not helping matters. But the transition game is really helping the Knicks.
Looking at the field goal percentages right now, Philly's just at 33.3 and the Knicks at 41.7. So definitely a slow start for both offenses. Still no free throws yet in this game, though.
Nope, not yet. We've seen some not a lot of fouls, but obviously no free throws. Armand says, also, I have zero expectations for the Jets in free agency, just like mine with the report today. But yes, Barber does. I know Sean remarked on it. Barber does as well. These 2 games are not only important because obviously, rivals, you get the tiebreaker. You win 3 games out of the 4.
They need to win at least one of the next 2 to take the season series. They're already up 2-0. So definitely winning both would be great, but if you could win at least just one, you got what you needed.
Yeah, absolutely. The Knicks right now are 4th in the standings, in the Eastern Conference standings. They are, let's see, they're about 2 games ahead of the Sixers. It's a little tight between the 4th and 7th spots of the Eastern Conference. The Heat are in the top 6, so are the Magic, who we defeated on Friday night. And the Magic obviously have the tiebreaker over the Knicks. They've beat them 3 times, but the Magic are also a half game out because of record. The Magic have 1 more loss than the Knicks. So it's going to get a little dicey come April time, but hopefully the Knicks are healthy. Obviously, Anunoby it was actually reported, I don't know if it was Begley or Bondi, he did not miss a three-pointer in practice,
Yes, that
which
is
is
true, which is a good step in the right direction. They said he's going to travel with the team on the West Coast trip. So,
I don't in my opinion, I really my own selfishness, I want him to play on Tuesday, but I don't think he will. I think he'll play either the Portland or Kings game as to where he makes his return.
and he'll probably be, I'm guessing, under limited minutes. You probably won't see him out there.
Probably. And
You
then they'll
know,
ramp him up slowly.
yeah, yeah, slow build up, but it's good to know he's close.
Yes, and Randall also behind him and Mitchell Robinson, as they're obviously
I've heard
showing a
there's no
live score.
timetable yet on Randall yet. Still,
Yeah, he's taking some light contact, as Tom Thibodeau said. He is participating a little bit on the 5-on-5s, but nothing major yet, like like OG.
so
Same thing with Mitchell Robinson.
Philly's
Yes.
broadcast is showing what Kyle Lowry did against New Orleans. Just 6 points in that game.
I mean, they were out without Tyrese Maxey, but contrary to your broadcast, they were actually showing Anunoby in practice. But Anunoby, 15 points with the Knicks, 39% from three, 1.8 steals per game, 52% from the field. He was actually, I think, he was the league's leader in steals last year. So it's not even just the basic stats, but there's also the sophisticated stats that show Anunoby's impact when he was on the court with the Knicks. But off the handoff
Back to
becomes
the game.
McBride, kicks
Art
out to
wide
Hart.
open.
Hard on the drive, kicks out. DiVincenzo, three
No
shots,
good.
no good. Rebound by Tobias Harris. Sixers trying to run in transition. Batum up ahead, kicks to Paul Reed, back to Hield. Hield driving, open is Lowry. Lowry fakes
Wide open
and
shot.
knocks.
No
Nope,
good.
misses. Nobody's hitting
0 for
threes
8
today.
for Philly.
0 for 8 from 3. Hart drives left, kicks back
New
to
York 2
DiVincenzo,
of
back to
7 on 3.
Deuce. Deuce drives, double team, kicks to Sims. Sims kicks to the corner of Chu. He's going to try a three-pointer and misses.
good.
Rebound
2 of
taken by
8.
Sims, but deflected.
2 of 8 for 3. So these teams combined right now are 2 for 17 for the 3-point attempts. So
On occasion, the Knicks have one of those
12-10
games.
with 3 minutes to go.
Hield on the drive. Hield fakes, kicks out to the corner. Batum high, arcing three-pointer,
No good.
misses again.
2 of 18.
DiVincenzo goes to his left. DiVincenzo driving. Alley-oop to Sims,
No good.
can't catch it. And good defense there. Sixers in transition, kicks to Batum. Batum drives, kicks back to Hield. Hield. Knicks trying to get in the rotations. And as Paul Reed blatantly misses a wide open layup, Achua couldn't even draw the charge.
Knicks slow it down. Give it to Achua. Pass to Hart.
2:24.
Yeah, 2-second difference. DiVincenzo has it back near half court. 5 seconds, shoots the three, hits it. What
Knocks
a
it
shot.
down. Donnie DiVincenzo with a little extra
15,
dribbling.
10, Knicks. 2:08 remaining.
Hield gives off to Harris, and Nick Nurse is yelling at somebody.
Timeout called, I believe, by Philly.
Barbara says, guys, that Sims guy, I don't know what he does really well. He's actually one of those hidden gems, right? He was actually the 58th pick in the draft of 2021. Big athletic build. He's obviously athletic, tall as hell. He's got a decent sized build when it comes to the core, but he's a rim protector. He's a defensive rim protector. He doesn't have a lot of offense. I've seen him shown off the hook shot once. He doesn't show it a lot, but his majority of the time, he's just a rim protector. So obviously he had a really bad game against Golden State, but he's played better recently. You got to give him credit.
Here's some of the
Greg?
offensive numbers, just to show how tough it's been for the offense. I'll read Philly's first. 5 of 18 on field goals, 27.8 field goal percentage, 0 for 9 from 3. And for the Knicks, 6 for 15 with 40% field goal percentage, 3 and 9 from 3, and that's a 33.3 3-point percentage. So yeah, definitely tough start for the offenses, but the Knicks seem like they're starting to find their stride a little bit. Philly still with 0 threes up to this point, 0 for 9, and they are combined 3 for 18.
So. Yeah, the Knicks are the 11th best defensive team in the NBA. The Sixers are 13th or 14th. But it's also important is the Knicks also are 18th in opposing 3-point percentage. So they do give a decent amount of percentage threes. But again, the Sixers have just not hit. Not saying that's not a credit to the Knicks defense, but anyways, ball's inbounded. See if the Sixers have 0 points in the last 3 minutes. That should tell you a lot. Payne in the paint, floater's up, floater is no
Not
good.
even close.
And the Knicks keep on
150 to go.
rebounding. Such a defense. It's like a 90s style game.
Yeah, I'm kind of
15-10.
liking this.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. That's the Knicks playing to the strengths, but Deuce doing a little bit off the dribble, double teamed almost, passes Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich driving, spins, fires, and misses.
15-10 with little under a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, it was a little end of the shot clock shot there, so it was a bit of desperation off Bogdanovich's part. Payne going to his left, driving in the paint. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Tipped out.
No goaltending call. Interesting.
Yeah, that looked like it was falling off the rim a bit. Hart inside kicks forward. And as Clyde Frazier says, sit a basketball, jumping and passing at the same time.
3-point attempt is good for Philly. It is now 15-13 Knicks. Their first three, and there's the Bronx cheer from some of the Philly fans in the crowd.
Alec Burks is heading to the scorer's table. Deuce McBride gives off to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich gives off to Hield back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo goes right then left. DiVincenzo high arcing three. Shots no good. Defended by Hield.
A little over 30 seconds, 35 seconds.
Payne a little bit quicker, but Bogdanovich has the size. Hield driving. Hield inside. Nice pass, and it's a dunk.
Down. 27.7 seconds to go. We're tied at 15.
One of those flaws of Jericho Sims is jumping in air while playing defense. Obviously, you saw the ball handler and Buddy Hield passing to the open man while Sims was in the air, thinking that he was going to make the shot attempt.
Knicks chewing clock here with 8 seconds left on the shot clock, 10 in total.
Deuce off the left. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich drives. Bogdanovich inside. Shot blocked by Hield. Gives back and a shot clock violation. So
Philly's going to have 3.7 seconds to get a shot off here. We're all knotted at 15. Low scoring affair in the Garden.
3 points, as Sean said, 3.7 to go here in the first. Inbounds, gives to Oubre. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside. No good.
And that will end the first quarter. What a defensive game we've had so far. It's definitely, I mean, like you said, the Knicks are playing to their strengths there. But I don't know. It's still, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless with the way the first quarter went. But
yeah,
close competitive game, you know, you're getting the best of this rivalry right here.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, the Knicks are last in the league in pace, and it's been that kind of game. As I said, they average about 96 possessions per game. For the Sixers, they're 17th in the league, around 98.3, so it's a little bit better. But again, Knicks, they really dragged Orlando down to the court with their defense. They were I think the game was like averaging 84 possessions per game, like it would have averaged.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Orlando known to have one of the better offenses?
Actually, they're on the contrary. They're actually a better defensive team.
Oh, okay. All right. So they got a similar style.
Yeah, the Magic are 26th in pace, but 4th in defense. The Knicks are 11th, but they're dead last at pace. Barbara says, burn this tape, LOL. Also, I just want to bring this out real quick. It has a little bit of audio. We're going to look at the Knicks' upcoming schedule for the next few games.
So it's interesting how, I guess I'm assuming this started when the pandemic happened, how we get more back-to-backs against the same team. It's interesting. I don't know. Do you like it or no? Because me personally, I like more of a diverse schedule.
I do too.
You know, where your matchups are a little bit more spread out, but I guess it works for the Philly fans that want to make the 2-hour trip up and
they could just stay in like a hotel
days.
Yeah, stay in a hotel for the extra few days. But
I guess it's good if you're away. If you're going on a vacation, I guess, for the away, and you're rooting for the away team, I guess it kind of works. I don't know.
Yes, it's good because it's geography wise, it's divisional rival, so it's not that bad.
Only an hour and a half from each other.
Yeah, exactly. So, and sometimes they'll do like, okay, well, we'll play this game on the. Let's just say I'll throw two teams, the Knicks and the Wizards. They'll play one game on the road. 2 days later, they'll play a game at home. So, it's interesting. Does it really bother me? No. But as long as you don't have to make a far travel, it's not a big thing. But also, what they just showed on the MSG scoreboard, Rick Pitino is in attendance, the former Knick coach, also
Actually,
coach of St.
surprisingly enough,
John's.
NBC Philly is just panning to a view of Lower Manhattan right now.
Mm.
Surprised. I'm wondering now. Wondering how the Philadelphians are settling into New York for these next couple days.
Yes, as I said, City of Brotherly Love. First quarter, this is an MSG graphic. The 30 combined points between the two teams, lowest in any first quarter this season.
Somehow, NBC Philly already has a defensive play of the game. We're only through the first quarter.
I don't think there's been the one block by Achua, but I don't think there's been any other play that I can say that's been notable.
So Philly's showing their betting odds, and somehow they're only 5.5-point underdogs. I don't know what they use for their, because what I read off of was ESPN bet.
Yeah,
I don't know where they get their betting odds from.
Maybe it's I guess updated odds. I'm not sure.
Or it could be a different betting company.
Betting site.
Also, do we have any updates on Alex?
Not yet. Payne off the dribble gives off the Hield. Hield defended by Burks. Hield a high arcing three-pointer, knocks it down.
Sixers take the lead 18-15 with 11:34 left in the half.
I think that's only their second made three-pointer. Burks has it.
2 of 11 for the Sixers, 3 of 10 for the Knicks. 3-point attempt is good and it is tied.
Sorry about that, but it is an offensive foul. Jericho Sims with an obvious push-off on the screen.
They did not show that at first.
Yeah, I saw the call from the referee just pointing this way, and I saw Sims just do this, push him out of the way. I'm like, yep, that's blatantly obvious.
NBC Philly's just showing their 3, so I couldn't even tell you what's going on there, but Philly's got possession.
Buddy Hield versus Burks, screen from Reed. Hield kicks out to Reed. Reed on the drive, Reed inside, and nobody. He missed the open layup. Rebound, Oubre puts it up. No good. Rebound, Sixers. Reed has it. Reed kicks out.
3.
Payne open 3 on the way. Shot his front rim, no good.
Under 11 minutes now. What a turn of events there. Hart drives inside, passes back.
Bogdanovich drives, kicks back.
Wide open 3. No good. Rebound by Philly.
Yeah, Knicks got to make the 3-pointers. Nice steal here there by Josh Hart.
Yes.
Little one-handed catch. Hart on the drive. Hart inside. Kicks back to Burks. Burks fakes. Burks 3-pointer contested. Shots no good. Rebound Hart. Gives it back. Bogdanovich fakes. Bogdanovich on the 3. Shots no good. Rebound Hart. Hart driving. Back again. Kicks. Fakes, and that pass is deflected as they'll slow it down.
On the shot clock.
Deuce McBride. McBride on the drive. McBride fakes. McBride floats or
no
up.
Good again, and another
rebound. Hart looking from it all the way. Cross court passes should not be allowed, as Clyde Frazier once said. Heel drives inside. Layup is good.
What Knicks have 9 turnovers right there. 20-15 Sixers.
What's up to RC, your Aces and Hawkeyes guy? Just subbed. What's up to RC? Thank you for subbing.
Welcome.
Knicks call timeout. Yeah, Sean, I got to tell you, Knicks had 5 opportunities there. They have to
You got to hit at some point. Yeah, I had a couple of open threes.
Yep.
That was tough right there. Give credit to Philly for hanging in there.
Yeah, give Josh Hart his credit for the rebounds and all that, but the Knicks got to hit on those opportunities. And also, Josh Hart cannot pass that cross court. That should never be allowed, as Clyde Frazier always says.
Yes, I agree. So, go to another commercial break. But let's never forget, let's relive Sixers Knicks memory. This is from last year. I don't have a date. I'm just going off of muscle memory here. When the Knicks had Philly beat and they started an Eagles suck chant. This was after the playoff game. Can we get that again? I don't know.
Makes sense.
I mean, if we were there tonight, we were looking at going to this game tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
I would have definitely tried to start one. Just because.
RC, your Aces and Hawkeyes guy says, I'm ready for NBA playoff basketball. And I'll tell you this, Sean, obviously Philly Sixers fans have Sixers fans obviously have a crowd, but the Knicks tend to take over sometimes when they're down big.
Sometimes that's all they've done the last couple matchups. Ever since the Knicks started playing well again, and I don't know, outside of the Eagles, the New York teams always seem to tend to take over Philly stadiums. You see it when the
That's
Mets go
true.
down there. You see when the Yankees go down there, which obviously isn't often.
I don't know
Um,
about hockey. I'd have to ask John about
I
that.
see. So I have watched a couple of Rangers. Well, the last time the Rangers were down there, I saw. I wouldn't say necessarily a takeover, but there were a decent amount of Ranger fans. Jacob
Yeah,
asks, "How do I feel about Wilson to the
Russell Wilson.
Steelers?" I'm iffy on it because, quite frankly, I think Russell Wilson is washed. But
Yeah, I think so too.
if Kenny Pickett can learn something from him, I'd be all for it. I have mixed feelings about it. But now I read another rumor today that supposedly they're back in on Justin Fields. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who to
Yeah, look,
believe.
this is the
And for those
NFL
who don't know,
offseason.
yes, I'm a Steelers fan. I am a
Yes, Sean
Steelers
is a
fan.
huge Steelers fan.
He went
Stellars,
with
as
the
sometimes they
Pittsburgh
call.
accent. He says Steelers. I love it.
Obviously, Sean, there's a lot of NFL offseason rumors, so you don't know who to believe. But our barber says
Gang,
we're
gang,
ice cold.
Steeler gang.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely ice cold tonight. You saw the possession with the 5 rebound. I should
Yeah.
say 5 or 6 offensive rebounds. The Knicks could not connect. That's something they got to do to win this game. RC says, "I am ready for playoff basketball." So am I.
Me
So am
too.
I.
I just, hopefully we could be fully healthy by then.
Garden of Laughs. That's interesting. There's a couple of comedians that'll be there. March 27th at the theater. Jacob has an NFL report for us from Tom Pelissero. The Vikings and Kirk Cousins remain in conversations, but it appears that Cousins will test the free agent
Yes,
market. I
Barbara.
think
That's a Pittsburgh accent. I'll
yes.
put that on demonstration at the next commercial break. How a Pittsburgh accent sounds.
Jim Gaffigan is actually being interviewed here by MSG's Rebecca Harlow. So Jim Gaffigan, a well-known comedian, he'll be at the Garden of Laughs, March 27th at the MSG Theater. But the Knicks do need some offense here.
Right now, they're
As
showing some
Sims,
Philly offense.
Bogdanovich on the pass, looking, passes, and
Bad
it's stolen.
pass.
We talk about those cross-court passes. That's the 10th turnover from the Knicks. Oubre drives, Oubre fakes, pulls up jumper,
No
shot
good.
is no good.
Sims on the rebound.
Knicks need some offense. Got to kill with the turnovers. Deuce gives off to Hart. Hart back to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, very lanky, gives off to Deuce. Deuce off the screen goes left. Deuce driving to the basket.
What
Deuce
the?
is stripped, but is it foul is called? I didn't see the referee's hand. It might be a foul, or it could be perhaps still Knicks basketball. It could be out of bounds.
No, Jeffrey, I did not. Who was the player that signed with New England? I haven't been keeping up with the NFL much lately because of spring training.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
do know
see it.
Mac Jones was traded, though. I do know that.
Bogdanovich with 8 seconds to shoot, pulls back for the
Nice
midi.
shot.
Got it. Bogdanovich
20-17 Philly, 9:07 remaining.
Bogdanovich has a little bit in his bag. You'll see that Isaiah Hartenstein is heading to the scores table, ready to check in for the Knicks.
Oh, Armand, that's a tough question because I love both.
Deuce hands to Batum, back to Oubre. Oubre defended by Bogdanovich. Oubre inside. Good
Shot
block by
block.
Bogdanovich. Sims
Sims
doing a little
has
bit of
it.
handling. And the
He
Knicks will
gives
bring
it
it up
away.
slowly. Burks to his left. Burks double teams, looking to pass. Burks gives to Bogdanovich. Almost a bad pass.
What the fuck?
And a
He
reverse
just threw that
pass.
backwards.
Gives it to Hield. Hield driving. Hield inside. Kicks back to Payne. Payne fakes. Payne on the drive. Payne inside. Blocked by Sims. Altered. And this is picked up by Oubre. Blocked by Achua. Offensive rebound. The shot is good.
Gotta get a stop there. 22-17, 8:14 to go. Armand, I agree, but it's very close. Like 51-49%.
Burks drives
Okay,
mid-range, kicks out to Achua, back to Deuce. Deuce can handle some offense, gives back to Burks. Burks one-on-one, fakes the step back,
Alley-oop?
gives to Achua. Alley-oop to Achua, he misses.
Fuck was that shot?
No, it was a good shot. He just missed. He had
really
the opportunity.
Overshot it, but
he did overshoot it.
7:50 to go. Sixers up by 5.
Sixers going to slow down the pace. The field goal percentages are awful in this game. 30% Sixers, 28% Knicks. Payne goes to his right, gives to the corner. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside, pull up mid-range. He's got it.
Just before the clock expires. 24-17 Philly. 7:30 to go.
Knicks need some real offense. A lot of turnovers. Sims going to take it himself, doing a little bit of dribbling. Now trapped, gives out to Burks.
Almost overthrow him.
Sims comes with the screen, 7 to shoot. Burks on the drive. Burks pulls up from long
What a
three-pointer.
shot!
Got
How
it.
the hell did he hit that?
He doesn't take the best shots, but
That was like a
fortunate for him,
line
he knocked it
drive.
down. Yeah,
24-20 Philly. 7 minutes remain in the half.
I'm surprised no foul there. It was Payne to his left, Payne against Deuce. Deuce, a gritty defensive guard. Payne one-on-one. Reed with the screen to his right. Payne on the drive. Payne gives back to Reed. Reed high-arcing, weird three-pointer. He knocks it down. Knicks did not cover the pick and pop.
Honestly, I'm not surprised, Jeffrey. I think he wanted out of Pittsburgh, so I just don't know why he'd go there.
Chuokafor?
Yeah, Chooks. Yeah, he wasn't happy because I don't remember who it was pretty much taking over his position. But Philly up.
Broderick Jones?
Yeah. And they wanted to give him more snaps, and I think he was unhappy after they drafted him. But Philly up 27-20 with about 6:36 remaining in the half. Knicks got to get it going.
Yeah, I think if Tibbs is going to put in Hartenstein, it kind of spaces the floor because Hartenstein has a little bit of offensive game. He needs to put in another offensive player too. You throw maybe in Brunson or Josh Hart, see what we could do there, maybe Devo. But Aces and Hawkeyes guy says, I'm a Timberwolves and also a Pacers fan, but I love pretty much all levels of basketball. Enjoy watching different NBA teams.
I respect that though, because sometimes I can imagine it's probably a lot more fun to watch as not as an outsider, as like a general just fan,
general league guy.
Yeah, because you can just enjoy watching great action. Us, if the Knicks lose, we're gonna bitch about how horrible the season was. Simple as that. As for all our sports.
Yeah, of course.
Trust me, I feel like the NFL to me would be so much more fun to watch. If you were just a general NFL fan.
Of course.
And the only reason I say that is I know the Giants and Jets fans are going to want to slaughter me for saying that, but watching Steeler football could be stressful. They make you sweat it out till the final seconds.
You always say that the Steelers always play down to the competition.
Oh, I promised before, too. I was going to demonstrate what a Pittsburgh accent is. So for those who may not know, because I know I've only just recently rejoined the Big Blue and the Bronx crew, I am from Pennsylvania. I'm from the east side, though, but I am, as I mentioned, a Steelers fan. So I want to demonstrate what a Pittsburgh accent sounds like. It is an experience, because what I'm going to say is, do you guys or do y'all want to go downtown to watch Darnell Washington and the Pittsburgh Steelers? Let me translate to Pittsburghese. The Yins want to head downtown and watch James Washington, the Pittsburgh Steelers? That's a Pittsburgh accent.
You said James Washington instead of Darnell.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because that was always my example till he left for Dallas. I meant to say Darnell, but yeah, that's a Pittsburgh accent. It's like a mixture of Boston and Ireland.
Yeah,
it's like the best way I could describe it.
What's up to Almighty? He says Falcons are going nowhere with Kirk Cousins. I don't think anywhere fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Bogdanovich.
So, chat, let me know this, since we have a Philly-New York rivalry happening tonight. It could be from any sport. Favorite Philly, New York City rivalry moment. Could be Giants, Eagles, Mets, Phillies, Rangers, Flyers. Even if you want to throw Yankees, Phillies in there, I know that's not technically a rivalry. Jets, Eagles. I know you got some favorites now coming from that last matchup.
Yeah.
Even though McCole Hardman tried to give them the game, and it obviously did not work.
Yeah, that.
So, yeah. So, chat. Let me know favorite New York Philly rivalry moment from any sport. Even if you got soccer. I'm not going to know what you're talking about, but I'll go with it.
Yeah. It's a thing of its own, definitely. But Bogdanovich, as they were just highlighting on the MSG graphic, has been playing pro ball since he was 15. He's, I should say, in his mid-30s now. Brunson is on for the Knicks. Brunson driving in the mid-range. Brunson tries to draw the contact. He does, and it's a foul.
I don't think we've had any free throw attempts so far in this game.
Nope, not at all. This game has been defense and turnovers. LOL, people think we have accents. Yeah, there's plenty more than just the New York accent. And Boston and Pittsburghese.
Brunson takes this shot, it's good. Yeah, and you know what's funny is there's like articles out there saying that people vote as New York to have the least attractive accent. And I was like, how could first off, I think Boston's got the ugliest accent. I don't care anyone says.
Essays.
27-21. Brunson's second free throw shot, no good. Knicks rebound, pass back to Brunson, pass, and the shot is up, no good. It was a three-point attempt. Rebounded again by the Knicks. Deep pass, stolen by Philly. Takes it in the paint, throws it down. It is now an 8-point Sixers lead.
Yeah, that was the Knicks again. The fundamentals we talk about, jumping in the air while passing, that is not a good strategy. The Knicks do that one too many times often as Brunson dribbles to his right off the double team, step back three on the way, shot is no good, try to get something.
Rebound again by the Knicks. They got to start doing something with these rebounds.
Burks one-on-one. Burks in three-point land, fires and misses.
Bounces, no good. Pass back to Brunson again.
Bogdanovich takes the three.
Finally, they hit. Back to a 5-point game, 29-24 Sixers, 5:40 remains in the half.
Donnie DiVincenzo is also at the scorers table. The Knicks have 8 offensive rebounds, but they haven't made nearly enough off of with the points. Lowry gives back to Hield, back to Oubre. Oubre defended by Burks, gets a screen from Mohamed Bamba. Oubre drives, kicks to the corner. This is on the drive is Martin in high arcing shot, no good. Popped up in the air
into the first or second row.
And
that's a good one. I like that one, Barbara. That was a good one. Like I said, I tell everybody this. I share the same hatred with Giants fans towards Philly because I live in a Philly market. So anytime the Giants can whoop the Eagles, I love it, even as a Steelers fan.
5:15 to play. I also want to get to something Almighty said in about a second.
Sixers 7 steals in the game. Knicks just 2. I want to throw that in there as NBC Philly does.
That should be I thought that should be a deflection and a steal, but they're going to call a foul, reaching on Bojan Bogdanović. 2 years ago, when the Knicks and Sixers played on TNT, IQ crossing up Tyrese Maxey. Of course, I remember that one watching it. It was Kemba Walker's, I think, first breakout game, obviously in his very short Knicks tenure. Lowry on the drive. Lowry looking for a man. Kicks to the corner. This is Martin. Gives back to Hield. Hield on the drive. Hield against Brunson. 4 to shoot. Gives back to Oubre. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside. Floaters up. Floaters no good. Rebound taken by Martin and puts it back up and in.
4:54 remaining. 31-24 Sixers.
Brunson one-on-one. Brunson dribbles right. Now left back to right. Brunson kicks back to Achua. Chua gives back to Devo, corner 3, in and out. Tipped up in the air, tipped right to Hield. So that might be another turnover for the Knicks. Hield driving left, kicks back to Oubre. Oubre defended by Bogdanović. One-on-one. Switched on. Oubre switched on to Achua, gives back to the corner. Bamba kicks back to Buddy Hield, gives back to the corner. Oubre, not a strong three-point shooter, fires away. Shot's no good, but a foul on Precious Achua, 3-point foul. So that's going to be 3 free throws.
So far on turnovers, the Knicks have 12. The Sixers have 3.
Is Thibodeau going to challenge is the question.
4:17 remaining. Sixers up by 7.
Yeah, I think they usually don't call it when it hits the elbow, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but that is technically a foul.
If he challenges, I guess he's not, so that point becomes moot. Free throw shot is up. It is good. 32-24.
I'm so happy that they changed the rule this year where if you win a challenge, you actually win another one, as opposed to the years prior when you would win a challenge and you don't have one for the rest of the game.
So they're showing some Kelly, how do I say his last name? Oubre. Right now he's averaging 24 points per game over the last 4 games. And he's averaging about 32 minutes. Field goal percentage about 42%.
Yeah, he's one of those high volume, low efficiency guys when he really gets the numbers. He can score, but it's not a very efficient clip as Josh Hart heads out.
I'll try to throw in some Philly nuggets since I am watching the NBC Philly broadcast.
Yeah, of course. It's funny because you said that at the same time that MSG was pulling up their Kelly Oubre graphic.
Oh, there you go. Nice. And that's no good. 33-24. Knicks have it. Brunson takes up the court. Like 5-on-1 right now. Takes it in the paint. Passes back. I believe that's Hart. Passes to Hartenstein. Hartenstein passes back to DiVincenzo. Deep 3. No good. Philly rebounds.
Knicks have been ice cold tonight.
Knicks so far just 9 of 33. 27.3% field goal percentage. 5 of 20 from 3-point range. 3:44 remaining. DiVincenzo passes back to Brunson. Brunson takes it to the paint, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Philly.
Not a good shot selection either. Harris deflected. Nice pass. Nice job by DiVincenzo with the steal. Up ahead, transition. Brunson drives to the paint.
3-on-1
Brunson
situation. Puts
fouled
it
and
in.
hit. There we
It's going to be
go.
an N1. Philly up 33-26. What's up, John? How you doing tonight?
What's up, Professor John? What's up to Crackle Nuts as well? I forgot to say my hellos to him.
Nice
Jeffrey
shot
says,
there.
Luca.
Brunson all alone. It was practically 3-on-1 there, and he puts the shot up.
Yeah, he tried playing a little bit of hero ball. Brunson at the line.
It's
knocks down the
good.
free throw. There we go.
Knicks cut the deficit to 6 with 3:25 remaining in the half. Half's flying by.
Yeah, it is.
Both
Harris.
teams 2 or 3 from the free throw line.
And Alex is still not here yet.
By the time Alex gets here, it's going to be over.
Lowry in deep three-point territory, screen to the right, kicks back to Harris. Harris three-pointer on the way. Shots no good. Good job by Devo on the rebound. Knicks going to push in transition. Devo on the drive, inside, kicks
passes back to Hart.
Brunson drives, Brunson spins, fires, hits.
Got it. Knicks cut the deficit to 4, 2:52 remaining.
Timeout Sixers.
Starting to feel a little momentum switch.
All righty.
The Knicks are down by 4. What a low-scoring game! You would have thought this could have been the end of the first quarter score going into this.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking halftime.
This is such a 90s defense level score. Jeffrey says Luca, there's a good basketball player at Providence College right now, Devin Carter. His dad was a professional basketball player by the name of Anthony Carter. Anthony Carter was a Knick. He was also in the Carmelo Anthony trade to the Knicks, obviously along with Anthony, Chauncey Billups, and Rolando Blackman. And Cadillac trivia from MSG. Obviously, I'm the only one who's going to see this. Achua had 15 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks on Friday. The Knick leader in 10-point, 10-rebound, 5-block games is Patrick Ewing with 118. It was second. If I had to guess, with my Knicks knowledge, I'll probably go Marcus Camby or Willis Reed. That's my two.
You know better than me. I know that much.
Yeah, Barbara says, go New York, go New York, go. Absolutely. And Cracklenut says, do you think the last 2 minutes, and if you challenge, but if you're wrong, you get a technical one-shot free throw, and if you're right, you keep it. Do you think I just want to read that again. Do you think the last 2 minutes, if you challenge, if you're wrong, you get – if that's a rule, I wouldn't be a big fan of that because, obviously like the NFL, sometimes they'll review the last 2 minutes. But Cracklenuts also gives a good answer. Kurt Thomas could also be an option. Obviously, a 2-tenured Knick. There's been plenty of them. Marcus Camby, who I mentioned, also is another 2-tenured Knick. Lowry brings it in the half court. Knicks want to play defense, gives off to Batum. Batum Lankier, alley-oop to Oubre. Nice deflection by Achua.
Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
All righty. Brunson, one-on-one, fakes, drives, puts it up. Contact shot is no good.
Foul.
Somehow didn't get a – how is that not a foul?
I don't know. Please just get up. All right, he's good.
He's fine.
A little gingerly, but he's good. That should have been a foul.
Oubre looking for Manny, finds Lowry. Screen from Harris to the right. Lowry, nice kick to Harris. Harris nearly deflected back to Lowry. Lowry fakes, driving to the basket. Lowry kicks out. This is Oubre. Oubre drives in the paint. Shot is up. Shot is rattles in.
Sixers back up by 6 with about 2:05 remaining in the half.
Achua gives off to Hartenstein. I talk about how Oubre is very high volume, low efficiency, 4 of 11 from the field, but he's I think the Sixers leading scorer at 10 points. It's Achua gives back to Hart. Hart driving, 2 seconds. One, Achua's going to have to put up a tough shot, high arcing three-pointer.
Not even close.
And a
airball.
24-second violation.
So 1:44 remaining. Sixers up 35-29. As the ball's back in, Philly has it.
I got to do the math at halftime. See what score this could be. Or I should say that what the game could be.
I'd definitely say now if you're betting over under, definitely take the under.
Absolutely.
Oh,
good play by Devo. Up ahead and goes in for the dunk.
Knicks back within 4. What a play by DiVincenzo.
He caught the Sixers sleeping. Oubre on
1:15
Devo.
remaining.
Oubre one-on-one. Oubre drives into the paint, stripped, and misses the
Missed the
dunk.
dunk. Rebounded by Hartenstein. Passes, I believe that's to DiVincenzo, near side of the court. Puts up a 3. No good. Right into the hands of Hartenstein. DiVincenzo. Pass back to Brunson. Puts up the 3. No good.
And a foul on Hart. We talk about those second chance opportunities. The Knicks have had plenty, but they've not hit. That's the problem.
53 seconds remaining in the half.
Barbara Carroll says ragu. Yes, the big ragu they call DiVincenzo. But if you're Italian, you know that ragu is not essentially what you make the sauce homemade.
And it's
Lowry
Sunday,
has
so
it.
Hopefully those at home watching are enjoying their Sunday sauce.
Lowry one-on-one versus Brunson.
Inside 40 seconds.
Lowry drives, kicks to Oubre, defended by DiVincenzo. Oubre inside, blocked, but a foul.
Defense, and a foul. 32.3 seconds remaining, and the Sixers now have the bonus.
Right now, if the score sticks the same, which I don't think it will be, the game would likely end in a 70
to 62. That's if we stick to this pace, yeah. First shot up, it is good. Sixers now lead by 5.
See, the only reason I don't like this game is obviously because we're losing. It's like a disgusting defensive game, but we're not leading. That's the unfortunate part. You can't really enjoy it.
Off Gen Z fans
who like the high offense and shit.
They want like the All-Star game. 200 is something to 200 something. 37-31, Knicks have it. Brunson brings it up. Oubre, 12.7 rebounds for the Sixers. I believe that's...
Is that on average?
I believe so. Kind of showed it. Quickly, Hart puts up a 3. No good. Brunson rebounds. 8 seconds remaining. Shot clock is gone. Hart is open. Brunson, I believe a foul just got called.
Yeah, it's a foul on Nick Batum. It's the foul to give.
5.1 seconds remaining. So the Knicks will likely go into the half trailing. 37-31. Definitely a very nitty-gritty type of game.
As you could see, Nick Nurse called for the foul, and he said to basically give the arm motion.
Couldn't tell who that was. He checked in for.
That was for Hartenstein.
And shot is up. Shot is blocked with
offensive foul.
3 seconds remaining.
Looks like the Sixers gave Brunson a bit of his own medicine by drawing the charge. Thibodeau not happy. Let's see. Lowry, no surprise there. One of the league's best charge drawers.
1.3 seconds remaining. That's it. Going to have to be a quick conversion here to get the shot off.
Quick heat for the Sixers. Let's see who they give it to first.
Half-court shot attempt does not get it off in time and barely reached the paint. So that'll end the half.
This has been quite the disgusting game.
37-31. This is the lowest for the Knicks all season in terms of first half points. Their previous low was 27.
Lowest
Philly, you're gonna have to break that down a little better.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were going for there.
MSG said it's the lowest combined points of any half this season.
Happy birthday, Seth.
What's up to Seth? Happy birthday. I'd also like to mention that the guy who does MSG graphics actually follows me on Twitter.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, what do we take away from this first half?
What do we take away? The Knicks need to shoot better.
First?
Yeah, go right ahead. Throw us the numbers.
All right. So, field goals. I'll start with the Knicks since this is primarily a Knicks broadcast. They are 12 for 40 with a 30% field goal percentage. From 3, they are 5 for 22. That's 22.7 3-point percentage. Free throws are 2 of 3. So there hasn't been a lot of free throw attempts from either side. Free throw percentage 66.7. They do have 30 rebounds. Offense 10, defense 20. But yet again, they're still not converting that into points. And for Philly, 15 for 44 field goal percent. Field goal percentage is 34.1. 3-point. They're 3 for 15. That is a 20% 3-point percentage. Free throws, they are 4 or 5. That is an 80% free throw percentage. Rebounds, they have 24. Assists-wise, Philly 9, New York 8. Steals 7 for Philly, New York 5. Blocks 2 for Philly, 3 for New York. Total turnovers 6 for Philly, 14 for New York. Points off those turnovers, Philly 7, Knicks 11. Fast break points, Philly 6, Knicks 5. Points in the paint, Philly 20, Knicks 12. Fouls, both teams with 6. No technical fouls, no flagrant fouls. Largest lead for Philly was 9, New York 5. Those are halftime numbers.
Jeez, this has been quite the 90s game.
You know, for my first ever actual live commentary, this is not the game I was expecting.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, we did last week's game, but obviously it was a little
it was
more.
more reactionary. So, actually, I appreciate you, Luca, giving me a chance to
yeah, we'll split
kind
the
of do this
duties
a little
evenly.
bit. Because for those who may not know me, I was I do have broadcasting experience, commentary wise and whatnot. That was for the Staten Island Ferry Hawks baseball independent league. So
What
most
do
of
they
my
call it? The American?
play by play is very slow paced.
Yeah,
So little
as
ramp
opposed
up.
to basketball when there's a lot of rampant action.
And that,
Same thing
yeah,
with hockey.
yeah, exactly. And I'm sure if we do a football stream at some point, it'll be more of the same there. So
Yeah, it's a little bit like you got baseball, which is slower. You have basketball and hockey, which are quicker pace, and then football is like almost right in the middle. It obviously depends on how the pace is for the offenses. Are they running up
that's
tempo? Are
true.
they not?
But again, Luca, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes.
And for
Barb,
those who may not know, I do also have my own channel. Just throw it out there. SNV Sports.
it's in the
We
link.
have
It's
been
in the
inactive for 2
description.
weeks. I'm not going to go into details, but I'd like to publicly send some prayers to my co-host Vinny's family. He's going through some personal things right now. I won't get too deep into it, but we will be back soon. We are just taking a little break so Vinny could focus on his family. So send some prayers out to him. If you're watching, Vinny, prayers out to you.
Yes. Absolutely to Vinny. Barbara says Lowry is 70 years old. Yeah, Lowry's been in the league a long time. He was originally with the Grizzlies, then the Rockets, then the Raptors for a little while. He won a championship there, traded to Miami in the offseason of 2021. And he was recently traded to the Hornets, bought out, and now he's with the Sixers, obviously with his old coach and Nick Nurse. But damn, what was I gonna say? It's been obviously Sean has quite the experience. As I said in the description, is the S&B Sports link. Go check them out. They don't just talk about baseball; they also talk about WWE. Obviously, a lot going on there.
A little bit.
Football.
Yeah, so we did. Yeah, we go all around. We are more of a generalized sport channel. We don't just do New York sports like we did when we had our show on the Staten Island station WSIA. So yeah, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we will be back soon. We are just taking a little time, little break, but that's all right. We will be back soon. I do appreciate those who have come around. Yes, Crackle Nuts. So what do you think about stuff happening in WWE right now? I'm a huge Bloodline fan. I have been since even before the Bloodline existed. I was always a huge Rock and Cena made me fans of the WWE. I'm only 21, so that's why that's the rivalry that made me a wrestling fan. Then when The Rock left WWE after WrestleMania 29, that's when I became a Roman Reigns fan.
Yes, Cena's actually in a new movie. It's out on Prime.
I
It's
did see
called
that.
Ricky Stanicky. My mom
Crackle Nuts, I
showed.
love you already. I love you already. I got my Bloodline hat around here somewhere. But yes, we acknowledge the Bloodline.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the Ricky Stanicky. There's a new movie. My mom even, Crackle Nuts says he acknowledges the tribal
I
chief.
even got the hoodie on right now.
Also, real quick, what's up to Valix Prime Sports? We should be up by 20. Come on, Knicks. And this is I talked about at this beginning. Sean even acknowledged too. I said this is a trap game for the Knicks, and they're playing into the trap almost. So it looks like that the Sixers are basically selling out in their drives. They're clogging the paint. The Knicks are not shooting right now. That's the problem. And they've also been very sloppy with the basketball. They have
been plenty of times where on an offensive possession, they'll get the rebound like 5 times in that possession. They just can't do nothing with it. And
Yeah, it's
it's
been
those
the
second chance opportunities you got to capitalize on. They're not doing that right now.
Cracklenut says at work they
Actually,
call me the tribal
true
chief.
story. When I was in college, my college had a radio station. It was the only one on Staten Island called WSIA Staten Island. It's on 88.9 FM. Um, that was my on-air personality. As WSIA's head of the table, I still consider myself the head of the table in my family. So yeah, no, trust me, I'm a lot of people know me for that. So
Yeah, of
it's
course.
cool. It's cool. We can relate to that.
Valix Prime Sport. Yeah, Valix, I still think we can win this game too. But again, we got to be better with shooting. We have to game plan offensively because right now the Sixers are stacking the paint because we're shooting like shit.
Yeah.
And they will continue to stack the paint until we start hitting shots. They'll go out to the perimeter. It'll open. Once they go out to the perimeter, we can hit our shots. We could obviously, go inside and stretch the floor a little bit for everybody. But it's a lot of again, a lot of shots, not a lot of efficiency. That's been the problem.
And that's not the and that's the thing too, is because you talk about the Knicks struggles. Philly's not playing that much better. They're really
Exactly.
not.
That's why it's winnable.
And that's why it's still up for grabs. Either side could win this one. And that's the one thing I think a lot of people failed to think about going into this game is you bring up trap game. Some might wonder, why is it a trap game? Well, it's a rivalry. Rivalries are going to bring out the best or the worst in this case
Of course.
in an opponent. And some people might have been going in. Luca, you correct me if I'm wrong. You use Twitter. I don't.
Yeah.
Or whatever we're calling it today. I still call it Twitter. Some people might have been overlooking Philly, and that might not be the right choice. I don't think.
Yeah, I think a lot of Knicks fans looked at it as a should win, not a. A could win, yes. A should win, like they have to take this game, obviously. But Jacob gives us an NFL report. He says, per Diana Rossini, the Vikings are having internal conversations about their offer to Cousins. They have not been informed by Cousins' camp about his decision. I don't think he's made one yet, obviously, because the legal tampering period has not started. It's a feeling that around the team, the QB wants to stay a Viking, but this will come down to structure of the deal. I think he's going to Atlanta personally, if I haven't mentioned it already. But also, main event, Jay or Jimmy Uso.
Main event, Jay or Jimmy. You know what? I'm just loving that we're getting this match. I again, as I mentioned before, I've been a fan of this entire family since I've started watching WWE. So for me, it's not about who I'd rather see win. It's just more about how good is this build up going to be for that match. And honestly, I can't wait for it. It doesn't matter who wins, but I will say this: of the two, Jimmy Uso, superior entrance music. I play that on repeat at the gym. I had to throw that in there.
Folks, also, if you're new here, hit the like button, subscribe to all the good stuff. Also, let's get to 20 likes. Let's hit that like button. Helps out the algorithm. More people see this, and it just really helps us out. So continue to share this out. Do what you can to help the channel. Obviously, we continue to give you guys great content. But I just want to remark on real quick, the Boys in the Big Apple, me and Alex will be out of town tomorrow, so there will be no Boys in the Big Apple podcast.
That's funny you mentioned that, because if no matter the outcome of this game, you're coming to Philly country.
That's true, technically.
They're coming up to see me this tomorrow. So we need to win. We need to win for our own safety.
Yes, I'm going to look at the live bets here for the NBA. Obviously, also, I'm the first to go into the out-of-town scores. Washington Wizards are up 110-102 on the Miami Heat.
Jacob says John could do it himself tomorrow.
Hey, listen, John's out working late, but
I will say this. So when I did have my show at the radio station, I did 3-hour shows by myself. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. I did it
no, not at all.
A lot of times, and it was the station, we didn't get call-ins because we were a real FM radio station, so we couldn't risk, someone calling in and cursing up a storm because $500,000 fine you're talking, or no, it was $500,000 fine you're talking about. So it was literally I was talking to the audience, but that was it for 3 straight hours. It's not for the faint of heart. So I mean, that's the one nice thing about being back on YouTube is you can interact with the people a little bit.
Of course. And also just some other scores. 99-89, the Magic are down to the Indiana Pacers. 5:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Houston Rockets are up in the Sacramento Kings 108-100 with about 42 seconds left in the fourth. Halftime between the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers, 52-51. The Oklahoma City Thunder are crashing down on the Memphis Grizzlies, 70-43. They're blowing them out. 10:31 left in the third quarter. The Bucks beat up on the Clippers, 124-117. The New Orleans Pelicans beat up on the Atlanta Hawks, 116-103. 9:30 p.m. tonight on ESPN. Minnesota Timberwolves and the LA Lakers should be a fun matchup.
And I'll give you guys a little playoff picture, a little look at the playoff picture. Eastern Conference right now, 1st through 6th, you have the Celtics, the Cavs, the Bucks, then the Knicks in 4th, the Magic and the Heat. And then in terms of the play-in, 7 through 10, you have the Sixers, Pacers, Bulls, and Hawks. So you do, this matchup really does have a lot of meaning for both teams. And then you look at the Western Conference, 1 through 6, you have the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Pelicans, and the Kings. And then in the play-in, you would have 7 through 10, the Suns, the Mavs, the Lakers, and the Warriors. That's the playoff picture as we stand right now.
Yes, obviously the Knicks will be facing two key playoff contenders in the Warriors and the Kings on their upcoming road trip.
Let's get that up again. Who do the Knicks have coming up this week, Luca?
Just a little hint, or I should say just a little reminder, here is who the Knicks have upcoming this week in basketball.
So if we're playing the Sixers 2 straight games, can we call it a 2-game series like we do in baseball?
I guess you could call it like that, yeah.
I guess, right? Or am I just crazy there? I mean,
it doesn't sound like a bad idea called 2-game set.
Yeah, I mean, because that was always the rule of thumb with baseball is if you're playing the same team 3 straight, 4 straight, or 2 through 4 straight days, that's a series. Now, if they're switching stadiums, then you really, then the new series starts when they change stadiums. So,
of course.
Interesting.
Crackle Nuts has a WWE comment for you. Triple H has done way better than Vince.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, this is the best WWE has been in a very long time, if not ever. Like, I stopped watching Raw and SmackDown like a couple years ago. I've been locked in on every episode for the last year now, and I didn't think I'd ever do that again. I was always just watching the pay-per-views because, of course, I'm paying for it, or PLEs, as they're called now. I still call them pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But, it's been amazing. And, with the whole Rock and Roman storyline, my 2 favorite wrestlers teamed up. What more could you ask for? I love it. I love it. I can't wait for WrestleMania 40. I thought about going down to Philly for it, but that's a lot of money.
It's not exactly
that's a lot
cheap.
of money.
Philly itself.
And don't forget, WrestleMania is 2 nights now, so
yeah.
You're in reality you're spending like $600 for both nights, and that is money I do not have.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, now we have Rebecca Harlow speaking courtside with Daisuke Yashimoto, the Knicks assistant coach. We should be getting back to action. Let's hope the Knicks can pull it out.
Still in commercial.
Let me see the live betting on this game. See what the Sixers and Knicks. Okay, so we're not in the second quarter. Obviously, Knicks are plus 100 odds. First of all, I think they should take this off Bet US because that's the site I use for betting. There's no way this game becomes a draw. We don't tie in basketball.
That's not the NFL.
This isn't football. Not even hockey ties. It's only football. But Sixers are
NBC Philly getting me homesick. They be showing Brooklyn Bridge, Lower Manhattan. I miss New York.
The Knicks, right now, this is the 2-way line, overtime included. The Knicks are minus 23. The Sixers, minus 123. The Sixers are minus 111. 3-way line, a draw is at plus 800 because draws really don't happen in basketball ever. Obviously, you could go to multiple overtimes. Plus 102 Sixers, plus 100 Knicks. Obviously, the over-unders, total overtime included. There's 168, 169.5. 170.5. Obviously, the odds are very much decreased as you go up the score because this has been quite the defensive game. Craig Lentz says, I was the same way. I stopped watching every Raw SD, started watching everyone since Sami Zayn joined Bloodline.
I would say for me, it was more when the Bloodline story got started was when I started watching at least SmackDown every week because I wanted to see what Roman and Jay were up to when the pandemic had first started. But it really now it's become what now I don't miss an episode anymore. As we are back from the garden.
Yes, as the Sean commentates, gives off to Payne. Harris takes an open shot. Shot's no good.
3 points have not been either team's strong suit in this one.
It's been very much a 90s game. Brunson against Lowry, double team, kicks to Achua.
There's from left to right.
3-second difference, 3-second violation on Kyle Lowry. So the Knicks will be getting a free throw out of this.
Knicks trail by 6. It's 37-31. Just getting going in the second half.
Being unbiased, I'm not really sure I agree with the call, to be honest, because Harris and Lowry were both guarding Brunson in the paint, so Brunson will get the free throw regardless.
Brunson's free throw shot is up and no good. Got to hit that shot.
Yeah, when you're down 6 and you've been shooting like you've been shooting, you needed those shots to go down, but the Sixers catch a break.
So if we stick to this pace, the final score of this game would be 74-62. I think college games higher scoring than that.
Hartenstein to the rack is fouled, so the Knicks will get free throws once again.
He gets up, he's okay. 11:32 left in the third.
Well, Bamba charged with the foul, but Hartenstein has been dealing with an injury of his own. They call it Achilles tendinopathy. You don't want him blowing out his Achilles, so he's been very much managing his pace of play. Usually very aggressive, but he's been semi-aggressive.
So first free throw attempt of the night for him, and the shot is up. It is no good. 2 straight missed free throws. Not the way to want to start the second half.
I think the Knicks have missed, Brad put up the over-under 7.5 missed free throws. I think there's about 3 or 4 right now for the Knicks, which is not.
I'm going to get that up right now. They are 2 of 5 from free throw. Now 3 of 6. It's now 37-32 Sixers.
All right, that makes sense. 3 missed, 3 free throws, but Cameron Payne will bring the ball across half court.
Free throw line.
Payne dribbles left, kicks back to Bamba. Bamba not a shooter. He's going to drive to the paint, stops, waits, gives out to Lowry. Lowry defended by Brunson. Lowry to his right, double teamed. Lowry on the drive, kicks back to Bamba. Bamba's wide open.
No good.
In and out. Rebound tipped up, put back in, and that's going to be a goaltend. Or is it? Yep, it's going to be a goaltend as that ball was about to rattle in. It was deflected out from under the hoop. It is 39-32.
Now a minute in to the second half. Pass to DiVincenzo back to Brunson. Brunson's going to drive it inside. Pass to Hart on the inside, and he misses the 3.
And Hart thought he was fouled. Harris in transition, nearly stripped, gives back to Lowry. In the corner is Payne. Payne takes a shot from 3, misses, tipped up in the air. Shot's no good. Rebound DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo brings it up the court near side, passes to Brunson. Brunson to DiVincenzo. Near side, and he passes to the middle. That is Hartenstein. Pass to Brunson. Brunson from the paint. Hits the shot. It's a 5-point game.
And a foul.
And the foul called is chance for a 3-point play.
Cameron
does not agree with the call.
Let's see. You're going to have Brunson coming across the action through the top of the key. A lot of contact before the shot, but they call it while he was in the shooting motion, so Brunson will be getting a chance at the 3-point play.
Knicks 3 of 6 from the line, as mentioned a minute or 2 ago. Brunson missed his last free throw attempt. First shot is up. First and only shot is up and good. Knicks cut the deficit back down to 4 with 10:24 remaining.
Knicks got to key in on those defensive rebounds and also just getting stops on the perimeter.
Brunson 9 points in total, 3 of 5 from the line.
Harris hands off to Oubre across the perimeter. Oubre one-on-one gets a screen to his left. He's going to drive with his dominant hand. Oubre inside, kicks to Bamba. Bamba's floater's up is good. As the Knicks were doubling the pick and roll that time, they pay with Bamba inside the paint.
Brunson brings it back up the court. Passes to DiVincenzo. And he will now pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drives in. Double team. I believe we got a foul call. Shot is good.
But it's going to be an offensive foul on DiVincenzo. He pushed off, I believe, either on Cameron Payne or Tobias Harris. So another turnover for the Knicks. That is, the turnovers have not been kind to them.
So it is 41-35 Sixers.
Oh, blatantly obvious. Blatantly obvious. Dumb mistake there by DiVincenzo. Lowry brings it up. He's going to give it off to Oubre. Oubre one-on-one, looking for a man. Harris is going to come with a screen to his dominant hand to the left. Oubre against Achua. Oubre a little more athletic. Oubre drives. Mid-range floaters up. No good. Rebound DiVincenzo. Knicks been strong on the boards tonight.
DiVincenzo
DiVincenzo.
brings it up the court. He'll pass to Brunson. Brunson one-on-one, pass back to Hart. Hart takes it to the paint, pass back to Brunson. He'll take a deep three attempt. It is good. Knicks cut the deficit to 3 with 9:19 remaining.
And
41-38.
you saw when Josh Hart drove into the paint, there was at least 3 different Sixer bodies. They're daring the Knicks to shoot from 3, and there they make it. Harris in the mid-range. Harris, wide open switch. Shot is in and out. Rebounded by Josh Hart.
Hart passes to Brunson. Brunson going to take this one into the paint. 3-on-1. Passes to Hartenstein. Still 3-on-2. Pass back to Brunson. He's got it on the wing.
They're going to be shadowing his side. They got 3 on his left side here, so Brunson's got to pass out.
And that goes out of bounds. That's going to be Sixer ball. Pass too high.
Another turnover. A little miscommunication there between DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson.
As the Knicks' 16th turnover of the night. 8:42 remaining.
And the Knicks are, I believe, first in turnovers. They average the fewest per game. Lowry has it. Lowry's going to hand off to Oubre. Oubre defended by Hart. Oubre gets a little contact, maybe almost a push off there. Payne gets a screen to his dominant hand left side. Payne on the drive inside. Shot is altered. No good. Tipped up in the air. Deflected into the Knicks.
Fast break. Josh Hart has it. He's going to pass to Brunson. 3-on-2 situation. Pass back to DiVincenzo. 3-point shot is up. It is no good. A little too far to the right.
Harris off the rebound. Transition. Payne takes an open 3-pointer. That shot is no good. Rebound Achua.
Achua is going to pass over to Brunson. And it's going to be a fast break. I believe that's Hart with the ball. Takes it in the paint. Pass back. I believe that is DiVincenzo with the ball.
Just got across half court.
10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. DiVincenzo, pass back to Brunson near mid half court. There, got down to 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and that ball's knocked away.
And a foul is called on Lowry. So the Knicks are bailed out of that possession. Not a lot of movement there. So it was a very stagnant possession, but the Knicks will be rewarded with a new shot clock, as this foul was on Cameron Payne, actually. My mistake. That's going to be a second of the...
does not like the call. 7:46 remaining in the third. Knicks
second of the quarter. Second of the quarter, the Knicks will they're going to argue that, or I should say the refs are going to say that he was in the shooting motion, so the Knicks will be getting free throws after all.
Brunson back to the line. His first shot is up. It is good. It is back down to a 2-point game.
And I think Nurse is not so much arguing the foul itself. I think he's arguing more that it was not in the shooting motion. But it was down to the shot. The shot clock was very close to winding down, so Brunson probably forced up a desperation heave with the contact from Cameron Payne.
2-point game. Knicks are 5 of 8 from the line. Brunson, just 12 points tonight, 2 rebounds, 4-11 field goal from 4 of 11 in field goal attempts. Brunson's second attempt is up. It is good. Knicks down by 1.
You know what sucks? I can't even look at the ESPN or BetUS graphics because they're ahead of me in the scoreboard. I'm like, damn.
Mine's only like a half second ahead.
Harris has it. Harris defended by Achua at the top of the key near the logo. Not a lot of movement for the Sixers. Good ball denial by the Knicks. Harris goes to his left. Harris kicks to the corner. Oubre not a strong 3-point shooter. Shots no good. Rebound DiVincenzo. Knicks look to take the lead.
Brunson has it. Slowing down the pace. He's going to run this one inside. And from the paint, shoots no good. Rebound by the Knicks. Pass back to Hart. Shot is up. That's no good.
That's going to be a travel, I think, on Achua. Achua at least travels once a game, and that's what they're going to call it.
That's got to be the safest bet you could put in. Over under travels. 1.
Thibodeau not happy. That's another turnover from the Knicks. They've probably
17th.
hit their season high already. Obviously, I didn't get a replay, so I couldn't see.
Third.
Oubre on the drive with his dominant hand to his left, trapped, gives back to Hield. Hield defended, kicks back to Lowry. Lowry takes a 3 on the catch, and it's knocked down. Kyle Lowry from downtown.
44-40 Sixers, 6:52 remaining. Brunson has it, going to take this one to the paint. Shot is up, shot is no good. Rebounded, pass back to DiVincenzo. 3-point attempt, it is good. Knicks down by 1.
And you see once again, as the Sixers call timeout, they clog the paint for Brunson. Brunson cannot get those open shots in the paint, in the mid-range, along the baseline as contested shots, as they are closing the paint, folks, because the Knicks have not been able to shoot from 3. On the contrary, as you see, Isaiah Hartenstein grabbed the offensive rebound with Donnie DiVincenzo knocking down the corner 3, and the Knicks are now just 1 point away from a tie.
The offenses have definitely started to. I
Pick up
agree,
a little
definitely
bit.
too close for comfort. The offenses are starting to finally step up a little bit, but
Now
Knicks right
that
now. Go ahead.
I was going to say they scored 12 points in the quarter. They only scored 15 in the first and 16 in the second. So you could tell, as Sean said, you could tell that it is getting better. It is definitely too close for
Yeah,
comfort for Alex.
yeah, I agree, 100%. Numbers have improved a little bit, but still looking at the offensive numbers, Philly what is that? 18 for 57 for and field goal attempts. The Knicks 15 for 47.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Joe's our buddy. Just want to
Yes.
say real quick that
What's up, Joe?
he's just joking. He's just joking. But he's what's up to Joe, a loyal friend of ours and subscriber. He's just joking. So don't mind the F yourselves comment. That's who Joe is. You got to get to know him. Joe says for Jacob, let's see your membership loser. Obviously, he's just joking around. I put a disclaimer. Kind of bad news for the Rockets. Rockets center Alperen Sengun was wheeled off the court after landing on his left leg and writhing in pain late in the victory over Sacramento. I got to tell you, Sengun was a hell of a find in the first round by the Rockets in 2021. Their main star was supposed to be Jalen Green. He's not obviously lived up to par. He's not a great shoot. Well, he can shoot the ball, but it's not very consistent and obviously inefficient numbers. But Sengun's the real star of the team. So unfortunately,
I should probably clarify. I was laughing at the chat. I was not.
I know.
I want to make sure the chat knew that.
No, the chat knows. But I was just saying that unfortunately, Sengun is the top piece to a team that's trying to fight in for a play-in spot, being one of the younger teams in the league. What's up to Disgruntled Taco? Unfortunately, Sean Disgruntled is an Oakland Athletics fan. So he's unfortunately
very sorry. I stand with the Oakland A's.
So unfortunately, he's
with
been
the Oakland A's fans, not the
the
team itself. Yeah, I stand with the fans. They're getting fucked up badly.
Yeah.
So do we have an Alex update?
No, I have not gotten any text.
Halftime, and he is not here.
I'm sure now they're showing the stars along the sidelines. Rick Pitino, obviously one of them. Obviously, they're doing the MSG front row with a lot of the stars. So I'm trying to pick out
the World Trade Center right now.
John McEnroe, Jim Gaffigan.
I'll reiterate. Me and Luca are watching two different broadcasts. I'm watching Philly's broadcast. Luca's watching New York's because I'm in the Philly market, unfortunately.
Tracy Morgan as well as Jim Gaffigan and Rick Pitino. Obviously, I can't even, most of this, and John McEnroe as well, but most of the stars, McEnroe's, I think, a former tennis player, if I'm not mistaken, but most of the stars really can't hear their names because obviously I have the TV muted for copyright reasons. But the Knicks are trying to get close on this one. So, Sengun has had a tremendous season. Yeah, he has 21 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
The Sixers, I'm gonna go a little off topic. The Sixers' main sponsor of this broadcast, KFC, they keep showing that pizza. I'm sorry, that shit looks disgusting.
Is that a chicken pizza?
Yeah, it's a chicken breast with marinara sauce and mozzarella. It looks absolutely putrid. Sixers have the ball, 6:36.
Lowry has it, gives off to Reed, back to Lowry. Lowry defended by Brunson. He's going to get a screen to his right-handed side. Alley-oop and foul. A hard foul there from Hartenstein. I'm sure Hartenstein will apologize. He does. The Knicks doubled the pick and roll that time, but Reed gets a hard foul. It's going to be a common foul, shooting foul nonetheless, so Reed will shoot free throws.
Philly 4-6 from the line.
Reed from the line this season. Let's see his numbers at the line. He's a 74.5% free throw shooter. His shooting motion, you'll see, is a little bit awkward. First shot from Reed, he misses.
Still a 1-point game. 44-43. 6:29 remaining in the third quarter. Yes, you heard that right. 44-43 in the third quarter. That is not a joke.
Reed makes one free throw. The first one side rim. The second one run right in. So it's a 45-43 game. Knicks down by possession.
Brunson has the ball. He'll take it up court. Slow pace passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Brunson on the right wing near side of the court. Brunson's going to take it in. A 4-on-1 situation. Pass back. Pass to DiVincenzo. Crosses up the defender. Puts it up in the paint. It's no good. Ball batted around and rebounded by Philadelphia. 6 minutes remaining.
We talked about the crowded paint. That's another example of the Knicks having their driving lanes occupied. Lowry dribbles. This pass is stolen. Here comes Hart.
Fast break. Brunson has it in the paint. 4-on-1 situation. Brunson takes it out. He's going to run back in. 3-on-1 pass to DiVincenzo. Lays it up, and the Knicks tie the game at 45.
Great job by DiVincenzo off the cut. You see that the paint is crowded for Brunson, occupying his driving lanes once again, but Devo comes across to tie the game. Buddy Hield has it along the perimeter, defended by Achua. Achua more lengthy, but Buddy Hield has a little more quickness to him. Hield 1-1, gives back to Oubre. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside. Tough contest shot is good.
Brunson will now take it up. Knicks trail by 2, 5:20 remaining. Please stop flashing to the bench, NBC Philly. Brunson has it at the right wing. 1-on-1. He's going to take this one in the paint. He'll put the shot up. It is good. No foul called, and we are tied.
Brunson does not get a lot of calls, folks, and that's why you'll see there. Hield on the drive, gives back to Oubre. Oubre with a wide open paint inside. Blocked, but a foul, and Hartenstein wants a review. Knicks do have challenges. They've not challenged yet, and as Isaiah Hartenstein is going to argue, saying that was all ball. I have yet to see a replay.
I will say the player there for the Sixers, I couldn't remember his name. He hit hard. He hit hard. Reed, yeah, he hit hard when he went down.
So the Knicks doesn't look like they're going to opt to challenge. Thibodeau usually
I don't think
a little bit conservative.
Won. I don't think they would have won that challenge. First shot's good.
Yeah. Thibodeau usually is a little conservative with those challenges. Isaiah Hartenstein talking to some of the coaches, obviously like, hey, why didn't you challenge? But I thought he got a piece of the hand first, then got the block. So Hartenstein is also heading to the locker room. You hope that's not injury related. He obviously
look hurt.
No. And obviously Hartenstein has been dealing with a little bit of tendinopathy with his Achilles. You don't want to have him blow it out. It doesn't seem like a major injury. We hope they're probably just going to get some ice on as the 2 free throws are made.
They're going to let the ball roll here. Sixers up by 2. Brunson has it at half court. And he'll take that to the left wing. 2-on-1 situation. Passes to Achua. Back to Brunson. Looks to take the 3. Does not take the 3. It's double team situation. Pass inside. Shot is up. No good. Philly rebounds. I believe we got a foul call.
Foul is going to be on Paul Reed as Achua will be shooting free throws. They called it late. And I'm going to be honest, as an unbiased NBA fan, I hate when they call the shooting fouls after the ball goes out of the rim. And you'll see it here.
Yeah,
it does touch the forearm of Achua, so he'll be shooting 2.
Knicks 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Achua, first shot is up. It is no good. I believe that was his first free throw attempt of the game.
It was, and that is 4 or 5 missed free throws from the Knicks. So that's
6
not
of
been
11,
their friend.
So 5.
That's just not been their friend.
50%.
And just almost around the under. Whereas the over-under, as we said, 7.5, as Brad remarked early in the broadcast.
Yeah, he only needs 3 more. 4:39, second shot is up. It is good. Knicks trail by 1.
Knicks inching incrementally, but they have not taken the lead just yet in this half. Payne comes across half court, gives to Harris. Harris, the active leading scorer for the Sixers on average. Hield a long 3-pointer. Shot is in. Buddy Hield hits from downtown, and now it is a 4-point game.
Brunson will bring it up the court from the 3-point line. Knicks are 7 of 27. Philly 5 of 22. Pass to Hart. Takes that one in the paint. Puts the shot up. It is good. Knicks down by 2. It's 52-50.
Sixers wanted to travel. They didn't get it. 4:04 to play. 52-50 as Sean remarked. Payne gives off to Harris. Harris at the top gives back to Batum. They're going to try to get Hield open. Hield gives back to Batum. Batum goes around a screen, gives back to Payne. Payne is quick. He's a little thin too. Gets off the drive. Inside floater's up. Floater, it just rattles in.
54-50 Sixers. Brunson will bring it back up. 3:42 remaining in the third. Brunson does not look happy, but slow pace here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to take control of this game pace-wise. Brunson's going to take it to the paint. Pass back to Achua. Fakes the 3-point attempt. Takes it in the paint, and he's got the shot. It is good. It is 54-52.
Once again, I really don't like repeating myself, but you see Brunson driving in the paint. There's at least 4 bodies there, so he has to kick to the corner. But a good job by Achua creating offense for himself. Harris goes to his left. Harris kicks to the side. Hield wide open, good shooter. Knocks down a 3. Knicks did not rotate.
Defense starting to crumble a little bit for the Knicks. 5-point game, 3 minutes remaining. In the Garden, Knicks down by 5. Brunson takes a 3-point attempt. Wild 3-point attempt, no good.
Knicks needed offense, but that was not the offense they needed. Harris brings it up. Knicks down by 5, excuse me. Harris goes to his left. Harris in the drive fakes. Nice job with the footwork. Pull up, fade away, got it. And Tom Thibodeau looks like he'll call a timeout.
The Sixers taking full control of this game, back up by 7. I want to say this is their largest lead of the game. No, not quite. Their largest lead is 9. But right now, wild shot there by Jalen Brunson did not help. But the defense, Knicks have been able to hang in there, but now the defense starting to fall apart a little bit. 2:41 left in the third.
Jacob says Feeble's missing a horrible game. Yeah, it's been an ugly one. Valix Prime Sports says this feels like I'm watching a college basketball game. I think college basketball games are a little more
clean,
exciting, and high scoring than that.
Well, the only thing you're missing is all the fouls.
That's true.
That's the only thing you're missing.
The Knicks have cut the turnovers a little bit, but they have not been able to rotate properly, as you see a lot. As you see, again, the offense, you need, for at least the Knicks' purposes, you need to put another shooter in there to help Brunson because he's been walking into very much a crowded paint. That's why he's been to kick to the corners and all that. So, obviously...
we have an Alex update.
Less than 100 words to go. Yes, he is doing an essay. Also, does anyone give a shit that the Oscars are on? No. And so does Disgruntled says no as well. Alex says, have your wife Kim finish it. Obviously, the good old running joke there.
I think in best case scenario, we'll have Alex on for the post game.
Yeah, obviously we'll do a little recap afterwards.
I didn't say, Luca. I have to say, Luca, I didn't think calling basketball could be this much fun. It's so action-packed. Like I said, when I called baseball games for the Ferry Hawks, it was such a slow, like kind of, not like a bad way, like a slow, mellow vibe. A lot more intense. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun doing this.
Imagine if we called a high-scoring game instead of a low-scoring one. Then the intensity would be something else. We wouldn't have a
voice by the end of the night. That was the one thing. When I called like 3-4 games in a row, the next morning I'd have no voice. It'd take me a couple hours to get it back. So if there was a high scoring game, yeah, I could definitely.
Disgruntled Taco says Hollywood award shows have not been relevant in the 21st century.
That is very true. Do people actually watch them anymore?
I don't really care about them, to be honest. Alex will come on during final thoughts. Yeah, I have a feeling. I think we got to mark that in. Or should I honestly set a timer for, not a timer, a stopwatch for when Alex would come in, like after this?
Well, you don't think you have to, because we're an hour and 42 minutes into the stream. That is the timer.
That's true. Then
the timer.
Then we got to see what mark, when he comes in. Jacobs, what was I going to say? Jacob says LMFAO. Obviously, guys, if you're new here, please hit the like button, subscribe. Even if you're one of our subscribers, hit the like button, do all that.
Yes.
Obviously, we won't be live tomorrow for Boys of the Big Apple. Me and Alex will be away. But obviously, NFL free agency, Alex is going to give you all the videos and content when it comes to the Giants and their signings, what they are going to do.
We have a lot on the line tonight because I already live in the Philly market. The Twins are coming here, so if we lose this game, we're gonna have to put on a bulletproof vest.
Yeah,
to say the least. Back in action, Deuce McBride will pass to, looks like, DiVincenzo. Knicks down by 7, 1-on-1. Hart with the screen. DiVincenzo takes this one in the paint, back out, circling around like it's a NASCAR track. Time, our foul is called.
That's going to be a carry. That's going to be a carry on DiVincenzo. Add that to the turnover list. That's got to be 18, if I'm not mistaken. I'll tell you the average for the Knicks right now. The Knicks, on average, I didn't see a carry unless they call a double dribble. Not that I saw one. But that's 18 turnovers for the Knicks. Harris goes to his left off the screen. Harris on the drive. Harris fakes. Pull-up jumper is no good. Good contest there by Achua.
Rebound by Josh Hart. He'll take this one up the court. He's got this one at the right wing. He'll pass to Jericho Sims, I believe that is. And he will now pass to Josh Hart. Hart's going to take this one into the paint. Pass back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, one-on-one situation. Here, the left wing. Deep three-point attempt. It is up. It is no good. Gets that one just off before the shot clock expires.
The Knicks are 12th in turnovers across the league, which is not bad. Payne gives off to Hield. Hield off the screen, gives back to Payne, gives back to Harris. Bogdanovich about to check in for the Knicks. Payne gives off to Harris. Harris defended by Achua. Harris drives left. Harris inside shot is good with the contact. The lead goes to 9.
Sixers tie their largest lead of the night at 9. Deuce McBride will bring this one up. Slow pace there. Knicks need to get back into this one. Sixers on a 7-0 run right now over the last minute and change, almost 2 minutes. Ball in the paint. Shot is up. No good.
It was blocked.
And with 106 remaining, Knicks trail by 9.
And it seems all too predictable. This Knicks offense is Bojan Bogdanovic, a bona fide shooter, is going to check in. He's not had a good game, but Knicks are hoping he could get hot in a minute.
Pass back in. Shot from the paint. It is good. Knicks finally get some points on the board. They now trail by 7 inside a minute remaining.
An out of bounds play. They ran right. Bogdanovic cutting off the screen and getting the roll. As Harris has it at the top, gives off the Hield. Hield defended by DiVincenzo. Hield almost with the push off there, gives back to Harris. Harris, one-on-one versus Hart. Harris has the bulk. Hart has the defensive grit. Gives back to Payne. 3 to shoot. Payne gives back. Reed inside, floater up, floater off the glass, and good.
63-54 Sixers, 37.2 minutes.
My mistake. They're actually going to call that a shot clock violation. So I don't think they're going to count the shot, actually. No, they're not.
Yeah, they never updated the scoreboard. I was about to ask about that.
And they
Ball being brought up. Deuce takes this one to the paint. 2-on-1 shot is blocked. Rebounded. Jericho Sims throws it down. Knicks down by 5.
There you go. Off the rebound as the Knicks are now within 5. Payne has
30 seconds.
About a 5-second differential, 5 to 6 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Payne has it with about 16 to play here in the third quarter. Right screen from Paul Reed. Payne drives. Good defense. Good defense from Sims, but he gets the shot to
9
go.
9 seconds remaining. Deuce brings this one up. No more shot clock. Deuce going to take this one to the right wing. 1-on-1. Wants to get a shot up. Ball knocked away. Picked up by DiVincenzo. Takes a shot. No good. That will end the third quarter. At the end of 3, the 76ers 73. The Knicks 66.
63
56.
Damn. I wish we were in the lead.
Guard when I said the 76ers.
I was also going to say, damn. It was like everybody ended up in the stands right there, but just get some comments. He says, don't sign Russell Wilson.
As for the Giants, or
I mean, maybe he's talking for you, team. He says, I hope the Giants sign Russell Wilson, and he's, I guess, talking about your team. Don't sign Russell Wilson.
Like I said, I'm very indecisive about that whole deal.
Angry John can run a hot dog stand. Crackle Nuts and Angry John do have a bit of a rivalry. Get some stops. Yeah, we need some stops, and we need some offense too.
Yeah.
Rick Pitino tweets, at the Knicks game and a college game broke out. Every shot being contested. Dante DiVincenzo is very underrated, can pass, rebound, and obviously is a great shooter. From the coach himself, Rick Pitino, obviously tweeting live from the game.
So right now, the Knicks shooting percentage still just 35%. They are 7 of 31 from three-point range. Sixers not much better, 6 of 23, but right now the Sixers have the lead. So ugly game, very ugly game. And Luca, I hate to say it, but I think you were right about the trap game.
Yep. Jacob says, I told you John could do it solo. I'm John's agent. Are you John's agent? What are you gonna do next? Negotiate a salary for him? But just a note real quick, I talked about the turnovers. The Knicks are 12th in the league in turnovers. They average about 13 a game, which is not bad for the slow pace they run, but they have 18 tonight. So that's not been the fruitful. That's not been fruitful to the Knicks tonight. Obviously, 18-8. Sixers have kept their turnovers low. Sixers, when it comes to their turnovers, they rank at this very moment. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the page.
John says, I'm my own agent.
Okay. Okay. But the turnovers for this game specifically, I should say the Sixers are actually first in turnovers. They have the lowest in the league, 11.8. But you see Jalen Brunson trying to carry the Knicks on his own, 16 points and 5 assists in this very much gritty game.
So right now, NBC Philly just showing their highlights, enjoying the fact that this is the first time they've actually played well against us, and I can't even say they've played well.
Yeah, it's just the Knicks have shot worse.
Yeah, that's all what it's come down to. What's on stake for tonight's game while both teams are fighting for playoff positioning? The Knicks right now are looking to take the season series from Philly over one of these next two games. And right now, according to live lines from Philly's broadcast, the Sixers are now a 3.5-point favorite.
Mm.
And this is also the 56 points is the fewest Philly is allowed this season through three quarters.
That makes sense. Obviously, they also have Tyrese Maxey and Joel. They have plenty of players injured, but they've been playing somewhat well regardless. And obviously, they're up 63-56. Knicks down by 7. Obviously, I'm
over
seeing
under 2 hours for Alex to write 100 words. That's funny.
I mean, 100 words shouldn't be that hard, but the Knicks will have offense and they'll take over.
Deuce McBride will take this one up the court. He'll pass to Bogdanovich, who will pass to, can't tell who that is. Burks has it. He'll pass back to Bogdanovich. One-on-one situation here. Knicks trailing by 7. 5 seconds remain on the shot clock. Pass is stolen by Philly.
And a cross-court pass goes to right. That's the 19th turnover from the Knicks. Harris gives off to Payne. Payne goes to his left. Payne, three-point territory, backs and retreats. Gives back to Batum. Back to Payne. Payne fakes, gives back to Harris. Harris has the size induced. They're going to double him. Gives back to Payne. Payne nearly stripped. Payne on the drive, kicks back. Paul Reed, awkward jump shot, somehow gets it to go. You saw that coming out of his. You saw that coming out of his hands. Just does not look comfortable, but he gets the shot to go regardless.
Sixers lead back up to 9. That last turnover for the Knicks was their 19th of the night. Burke's going to take this one in the paint. Ugly shot, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Foul called.
Foul on the Sixers. I think it might be a shooting foul, actually.
10:59 remaining in the game. Knicks down by 9. Yes, I agree, John. This offense has been horrid, to say the least.
Burks is at the free throw line.
Knicks 7 of 11 from the free throw line tonight.
And his free throw percentage for the season, actually very good, 87.4.
First shot is up. First shot is good. Knicks down by 8. Tough night at the Garden. Ugly game to watch, to say the least. Just think we almost went to this game.
Yeah, it would have been a hell of a grinder. And I got to think the last game we went to was a bit of a grinder, but the Knicks came out in favor against the Cavs, obviously.
Second shot up and good. Knicks now down by 7. 10:57 remain in the game.
For the Sixers, it is Cameron Payne. It is Buddy Hield. You also have Paul Reed, Tobias Harris, and Nick Batum. Payne gives back to Harris. Steal there by Deuce McBride. McBride trying to handle his dribble. Loses it, but still has it.
McBride's got to get this one across half court. He does pass to Sims back to McBride. Pass over to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Shot is up. It is good. Knicks down by 4.
Bogdanovich good with that turnaround jumper, obviously being physical with, I believe it was Tobias Harris, but he's good for that turnaround jumper once in a while. He hit one in the Cavs game last week. Payne has it. Knicks down by 4. Knicks need to stop. Payne goes to his left, gives back to Reed. Reed fakes. Reed looking, gives back to Hield. Hield driving on Burks. Hield falling away. Shot is good.
Knicks now moving to a quicker paced offense, down by 8. It is down by 6. Philly got to fix that scoreboard. 67-61. Deuce McBride with the ball. He will pass over to Bogdanovich. Trying to apply the screen is Jericho Sims to no avail. Now they're fighting for the ball. Bogdanovich tries to hit a 3. He'll pass to Josh Hart. He takes a 3-point shot. It is up. It is no good. Philly on the rebound.
Messy possession for the Knicks. Obviously, Bogdanovich heavily getting pressured in the near backcourt. Hield on the drive. Hield inside. Kicks out to the corner. This is Cameron Payne. Kicks out. Back to Batum. Nice ball movement. Harris, three-pointer. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart.
Hart takes this one up the court. Takes this one into the paint, and it's stolen.
Hart's got to have, and he's had a little bit of tunnel vision there. He's got to have a bit, he's got to read the floor with his eyes wide open. Harris defended by McBride. Knicks might come to double. They do. Kicks back to Payne. Payne has a wide open three-pointer on the perimeter. That shot's no good. Tipped out. Back to Hield. Hield's an open shooter. That misses. Rebound taken and is stripped. Here's Reed. Reed's shot is altered. No good. Tipped, and it is.
Could be Knicks ball.
It is Knicks ball. It is right. Knicks ball. And
59 remaining. Knicks down by 6.
Sixers opting not to challenge.
Philly. That was like four attempts right there. As believe that's McBride bringing the ball up towards the far side of the court. Pass made to, I believe, I can't tell who that
Burks.
is. That is Burks. Burks double teamed right now. And that pass over to Josh Hart. Hart takes this one to the paint. Pass back to McBride. Takes the 3-point shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Philly. 8:33 remaining.
They're really applying the heavy ball pressure as the Sixers will bring it up the court. 8:30 remaining. 67-61. Harris goes to his right, and a timeout is called, I believe, by the Sixers, I think.
Yes. So 8:27 remaining. Somehow the Knicks are still in this game. Oh, what an ugly one this has been.
Listen, the more ugly it's going to get right now, 67-61. The Knicks still have a chance. They just got to take the opportunities. The turnovers, yes, 19 have been dreadful. I miss the old. I swear, when the Knicks traded for Burks, I was like somewhat happy. I was like, okay,
Yeah, me too.
yeah, and his first tenure went fine. His first season, obviously, he overachieved. His second season was obviously a little bit of a downgrade because they had him playing point guard, which is not his natural position, a little more often than not. But there was no way he was this bad. The Knicks trading for him. So obviously, that Detroit trade doesn't look good right now. But there's no way Burks wasn't this bad.
Yeah, and it's tough because, like you said, I'm assuming, I'd hope that when they traded to bring him back, they were expecting the old Alec Burks, and
Yeah.
whatever this Alec Burks is, I don't think anybody likes it one bit.
No, absolutely
Pistons
not.
ruined him. I can.
Sometimes going to a losing environment does
Yeah,
it shouldn't fuck up your performance, but it kind of has for Burks.
Yeah, unfortunately. So tough situation right now. Right now, looking at the field goal percentages, Philly 38, Knicks 34.9. This game's setting records in all the wrong ways. I can say that much, at least for the season.
Yeah, in terms of points being scored per quarter. I mean, we saw it was the lowest scoring half of the season, lowest scoring first quarter combined for the season. And this is not even between just both teams. This is just NBA in general.
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes this even worse. But rivalry basketball can do things like that. Sometimes you get the extra or the out of ordinary in these types of games.
Somebody says, "Where can I apply for citizenship to become Italian?" Dante DiVincenzo is my long adopted brother. I think we all wish we were related to Mr. DiVincenzo.
NBC Philly hyping up Phillies Yankees tomorrow. I forgot the Yankees got a split squad tomorrow.
I have some news. Obviously, he's a wrestler, a former wrestler. John Cena showed up to the Oscars naked.
No, he didn't. No fucking way.
I don't know if it's not that his
well, do you know John Cena does have an OnlyFans?
I'm kind of not surprised, but he had a wooden plank blocking his yeah.
Nice. Well, you can't see him, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. But 67-61. 8:27 to play as I'm looking at
somehow with the NBC Philly, there's a play of the game every 20 minutes. I don't get what's going on here.
Trust me, folks, you don't want to be shooting these percentages. Obviously, actually, during the timeout, Isaiah Hartenstein was doing some twisting. So it could be that Achilles or he was twisting towards his backside. Hartenstein had the two fingers up. Maybe he's good to go. Obviously, he was doing a little bit of stretching, but it looks like he's ready to go. I don't see him on the court yet. So Payne is on the drive against Brunson. Kicks back to Hield. Hield against Burks. Hield driving. He's been a constant. Kicks back to Payne. Payne shoots the three-pointer. Shot is off the rim. No good.
Pass back to Brunson. And you bring up the one thing that is a surprise is the way the offense is playing because of how well they have played against Philly. Brunson's going to take this one in to the paint. He'll backtrack. He'll pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich going to take this in the paint 3-on-2. Pass back to Hart. Hart 1-on-1 takes this one into the paint. Drives. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebounded by Philly. 7:50 remaining.
Offense has been piss poor for the Knicks, especially the draw up. Payne gives back to Hield. Hield three-pointer. Knocks it down. Knicks down by 9 once again. The offense has been piss poor for the Knicks, not just the shooting aspect, but the plays. It's been all too predictable.
Brunson takes this one back up. 1-on-1 situation. Takes this one in the paint. Puts the shot up. It is no good. No foul call. Brunson on the rebound as he's laying on the ground. Pass back to Josh Hart as we welcome Alex to the broadcast. Hart takes one to the paint, passes to Sims. Sims puts it up. Shot no good again, and this one rebounded by Philly.
And this will be taken by the Sixers again.
7-0
Not capital the second chance opportunities. Hield drives, offensive foul on Buddy Hield.
Welcome, Alex. You missed one ugly ass game. This is like the Meg of basketball games.
You know, it's a good thing we didn't go tonight.
I was saying this. Well, not if they unless they win. Then you can't say that. But this has definitely been an ugly
everybody
one.
in the chat, hit that like button, subscribe.
Bad news here for the
bad news
here for the Sixers. Buddy Hield is limping to the bench. He's been one of their constants in scoring, so they're going to lose a piece as he is limping with his ankle.
So how should we adjust the broadcast style a little bit? Because Luca's been kind of doing play-by-play for the Sixers offense, and I've been doing Knicks play-by-play.
I was about to say, I came in here and Sean's doing play-by-play. I mean, like that's a new thing.
First time for me. Sims has this one on the far side of the court. Looking passes this one inside. I believe that's Brunson. Stop it.
Foul on the play.
6:47 remaining. Yeah, it's my first time doing NBA play-by-play, and honestly, I'm having a blast doing this.
Buddy Hield is doing some training on the bike.
Are they arguing? What was the foul call?
Might have been a reach-in.
Well, if that's the case, that's a pretty stupid call. Knicks back on possession. They hand the ball off to Brunson. Brunson drives inside. 4-on-1, puts the shot up, and that's blocked.
Yeah, Knicks just not getting anything. The offensive framework has been tragic, to say the least. Brunson nearly tries to draw the charge. Lowry has it against Brunson. Gives back to Harris. Harris, the Madison Square Garden logo against Sims. Harris, 1-on-1. Sims focused right on him, 7 to shoot. Harris drives right. Harris inside, kicks back to Payne. Payne, and looks like they're going to call an illegal screen here on the 76ers.
6:13 remaining. Sixers 9-point lead. This has been their biggest of the night. They've gotten to this point a couple times. And the injured Sixer right now has the band wrapped around his ankle. Buddy Hield, that is.
I do have story time on commercial. Luca already knows about it, though, so Luca, shut up.
Jalen Brunson takes this one up, 2-on-2 situation. He'll bring this to the wing near side of the court. He'll pass back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo takes this one to paint, puts the shot up. It's good. What a shot there. Knicks trail by 7, 5:52 remaining.
Even with a little bit of contact, the athletic leap. As Cameron Payne brings it up the court. Payne gives, or he's going to go left off the screen. Payne 1-on-1. Now being pressured by DiVincenzo. Payne inside, passes deflected out of bounds. It is still Sixer basketball, 5 to shoot. No, I don't think they did. I think the referee was pointing to this far side of the court, as it is still Sixers ball with about 5 seconds to shoot. Payne will be the one passing inbound.
Armin with a little NFL news. Kendrick Bourne resigning with the Patriots for 3 years.
Thank fuck for that. Gives back to Payne. Payne on the drive. Gives back to Lowry. Lowry fakes. Lowry forces up a shot, and that shot is no good. Tipped up. Taken by the Knicks.
Brunson takes this one. Fast break. He's going to take this one to the paint. Pass back to Hart. Hart passes to DiVincenzo. Deep 3. No good. Not even close.
Oof. That was a brick. And a foul on Nachua being a little over-aggressive.
Well, I think even too, DiVincenzo there, not his shot. I think he needs to try to at least get a little bit closer. I didn't see him hitting that. I had to be a low percentage chance of him making that.
Yeah, that's not a really high percentage shot. He was open, to be fair, but sometimes he makes that, sometimes he doesn't. Obviously, like him to step near the three-point line, but it shouldn't have been that off.
It's fucking sad. We're, 7 minutes in, and there's only been 7 points scored by each team.
Yeah, it's been that kind of game.
Yeah. I mean, you would think this is a third quarter score, end of the third quarter score, if anything.
He's close to it. Lowry has it, around 5 minutes to play. Lowry goes to his right, gives back to Batum. Batum looking for a man. And this pass nearly stripped. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside, puts up the shot. No good. And it's a foul.
DiVincenzo not happy. You saw him slam the ball there. And inside 5 minutes, Knicks still down by 7. All they need is one run. And I hope that's what they're doing, is they're saving this final run. Because they need it now.
Let's see. I would assume they're calling a blocking foul on Brunson. To me, if Brunson's going to stand there, he's got to draw the charge, and he did not. Oubre, his first shot is up, and it is out. No good.
Philly
Yeah,
7 of 10
he
on the
didn't
night.
fall. Or I looked at the replay. He didn't like fall. Like his feet were set, but he just like stepped back as he was bumped into. So that's
Yeah,
a good
it's
blocking foul.
Sorry, 7 for 11 on the night for Philly from the free throw line.
Oubre at the line for his second free throw of the set.
4:58 remaining.
Oubre
No good.
misses both. Rebounded, taken by Achua.
Fast break. Brunson taking this one up right now. Passes. No, he holds on to it. Excuse me. Trying to fight. I think he stepped out of. No, he didn't step out of bounds. Brunson's going to take this one into the paint. Pass back to Hart. 3-point attempt is up. No good.
A foul on the floor against the Sixers. So non-shooting foul. Next one inbound.
Yeah, Jacob, you're right. The under is definitely just safe bet for this one.
Yeah. Have the Knicks been on free throws?
They've missed about 4 or 5.
9 of 13. So they improved from when from the first couple shots.
Isaiah Hartenstein will check back in the starting lineup before the Knicks is in.
Bogdanovich to the bench. Pass back into Chua, pass to Jalen Brunson. He is double teamed. Pass over back to Brunson. Pass inside to Achua from the paint. Up and no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Stayed in bounds, and now it's out of bounds. Sixers ball.
Yeah, Chua, you see how wide open Josh Hart and Chua were. Both are non-shooters, so that's the glaring weakness of the Knicks offense right now. They're really going to punish Brunson inside unless he kicks out, and they really haven't had that shooting chance as Lowry brings it up. Lowry on the left wing gives it back to Batum, gives it back to Oubre. Oubre defended by DiVincenzo. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside. Shot is blocked by Hartenstein. Here come the Knicks.
Hart takes a 4-on-2 situation, puts it up, no good in the paint, rebounded. Fight for the ball. Achua wins that fight. 2-on-1 situation. Passes to what looks like DiVincenzo. What a mess we have here.
And a foul is called on the
Sixers. We got a bit of a brawl.
We got a fight here. Isaiah Hartenstein pushes Oubre, and we got some words here.
We got a brawl in the Garden.
We've got a fight here. Isaiah Hartenstein going at it with some of the Sixers.
This is rivalry basketball at its best. Philly and New York. It doesn't get any better than this. A standing ovation from the Garden.
And I don't know what happened there. Look, a little fighting there between Oubre and Isaiah Hartenstein was also in there. We're going to see a replay here. Oubre heads to the bench. You see, obviously, Donnie DiVincenzo. He gets fouled, and then Hartenstein moves. No, it was Oubre who got into it with DiVincenzo. And then Hartenstein had some words for Oubre after getting after his teammate.
We still haven't showed the replay here on the Philly broadcast.
Of course.
And then Hartenstein actually might have went at it with the coach or two.
I think what happened, Oubre was smiling as he stood over whoever was on the ground, and then that's when Hartenstein took offense.
DiVincenzo also grabbed the leg of Oubre trying to take him down because
DiVincenzo should stand up for himself. No reason for the disrespect like that.
And you saw Oubre was smiling.
What
Hartenstein
a fucking bum.
That was just classless by Philly. Classic fucking Philly right there.
What a fucking bum.
Fucking piece of shit.
Can't Oubre not shoot or something?
What other broadcast can you get where we can actually call the opposing teams a piece of shit?
They're going to the replay review. So the personal foul, first off, is called on Kelly Oubre. It's unclear whether a technical will be assessed. They will obviously review that, but it was a rebound by Achua. Achua passed to Dante. Dante was fouled hard in the back by Oubre. Dante got up and tried to grab Oubre's leg. Hartenstein then pushed Oubre over, and Oubre started to smile.
Alex, how long till you could clip that whole sequence right there? Because that was amazing. That's got to be an all-time moment.
And then Paul Reed and
we could probably do it.
And then Paul Reed and a coach were actually going at Isaiah Hartenstein. So Hartenstein had more words.
Yeah, Alex, that's got to go down as an all-time moment for this this channel. I don't think we've had a live brawl. Well, not a brawl. I wouldn't say that was a brawl, but that was just.
It was a tussle.
Classless. That was classless. To stand over them like that, especially the Sixers might be up, but the Knicks have wiped the floor with them the first 2 games. So I still don't think they have any right to talk shit because all it takes is one run for the Knicks. One run for the Knicks.
I was really about to say that. I was like, momentum might shake in, whose favor.
You might have just given New York all the momentum there.
Again, we got to see how these fouls are assessed. Obviously, as you see, Dane on the left side of his face has a mark from Oubre, actually 2. So it might have been from Oubre. I'm not totally sure, but he did go hard down. So they're going to call a personal foul. You never know. There might be a flagrant on Oubre, but we
They're
don't
still
know yet.
reviewing everything. Luca, what did we say earlier? Old school basketball? I think we did officially confirm that tonight.
With the rivalry and with the fighting and the tussle. Yes. This isn't the first tussle we called. It was actually, I think, Game 3 or Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Knicks and the Heat, where Randall got into it with Cody Zeller.
Mm-hmm. What a moment. What can I say? Honestly,
yeah, but Alex, to answer your question, Oubre's been one of their constants in scoring, but he has a low efficiency. That's what that's what he's been known for. Low efficiency, but high scoring.
Well, here's the situation right now. The Knicks are down by 7 while we still wait for all the foul calls.
I'm actually going to mute to see what they say.
4:04 remaining. And as of right now, like I said, we're still waiting word on all the fouls and everything, which I'll have Luca break down because he's got the TV.
By the way,
on.
shout out to the people on X for tuning in. We got 31 people on X right now, so you tuned in at the right time.
Yes, you did. Like I said, Alex, that's got to be a moment that we highlight after this episode or after this stream.
Yeah.
So they're making the announcement.
Well, actually,
now.
believe it or not, Jacob likes to clip a lot of our stuff, and he's going to do it right now.
So they're making an announcement. We'll have Luca break it down in a moment.
Yeah.
By the way, this referee is jacked. I've seen him before. I can't remember his name.
At least he's not the Lee Heighton referee in college football.
Yeah, nobody's going to get that.
Oh.
So, a technical foul, Paul Reed. Technical foul, Isaiah Hartenstein. Technical foul, Donnie DiVincenzo. So two technical fouls on the Knicks, one on the Sixers, and I think the Knicks will retain possession.
Who had the technical on Philly?
It was Paul Reed.
Should have been Oubre.
But I think
what did Dante do to get the technical?
He grabbed him by the leg.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think that's
he's
the
explaining
main reason.
Billy Kennedy as Tobias Harris is at the free throw line. I'm sure he's getting crowded with booze right now when he misses.
No good. Yeah, I mean, I have the TV volume very low, and that Knicks crowd just got very loud for that missed shot.
4 minutes and 4 to play. The Knicks also, I think, will shoot free throws if I'm not mistaken. But I think the Knicks are also going to inbound. And
if you're on X, aka Twitter, feel free to come over to the YouTube channel or just type in the chat on X, aka Twitter.
Knicks have the ball. Brunson's going to pass this one in. And he'll pass this one over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein one-on-one. He'll pass back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo to Hart. To Brunson. 3-point attempt from the wing. No good. Or from the side, I should say. Near side of the court. Philly ball. 3:53 remaining.
Good job from cutting Brunson, but Brunson has to knock that down in this situation. Oubre has it. Oubre one-on-one. 3:46 to play. Oubre versus Hart. Hart without the headband, surprisingly. Harris comes to his left with the screen. Oubre kicks back to Harris. Harris driving, kicks back to Oubre. Oubre in the paint, kicks back to the corner. Paul Reed, awkward shot, knocks it down.
3-point shot, good. Sixers' largest lead of the night at 10. Brunson's going to take it in. Hurry up offense here for the Knicks. Shot from the paint is good. Knicks down by 8.
And the foul.
3:23 remaining. Knicks down, not out of it, and they have the bonus. So that's definitely going to work in their favor here.
Uses the body of Paul Reed, goes right with his arms, left to right, side to side, and goes through with the jump shot. But again, Paul Reed was left wide open. Reed is not known as much of a shooter. I mean, I'll double check that.
I don't think he is. He had a funky kind of shot. That 3 he just hit. Brunson's first shot attempt is up, and it is good. Knicks now down by 7. 3:23 remaining.
He shoots 38% from 3, but only on 0.7 attempts per game from 3. So not known as the 3-point shooter. That's why the Knicks kind of closed away from him. Oubre defended by Donnie DiVincenzo. Oubre goes to the right, double teamed. Oubre on the drive. Oubre inside the spin. Nice pass inside. The Knicks not cover the cut as it's now 75-66. Knicks playing a little bit of catch up.
3:03 remaining. Brunson with the ball. He's going to take this one to the 3-point line. Shot is up. No good. Philly rebound. I believe we have a foul.
Loose ball foul. This is going to be on the Sixers. Precious Achiuwa was held, and the Knicks are now in the bonus.
So that should mean 2 free throws.
He was held.
I believe a timeout was called.
Timeout Knicks.
All right, good.
Tough game. Knicks down by 9. They're going to need a run and now. It's just 2:57 remaining.
By the way, I just like to publicly express I'm not ordering business cards from Canva again because number one, I didn't know that they were based in Australia. Number two, I ordered them on February 17th. I still have yet to get them. So
It is March 10th.
it is March 10th, guys.
Oh my
Also,
God.
again, thank you to everybody who's joining us tonight. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow if you're on Twitter, all that sort of good stuff. So my little story time, and now it may not be directly my fault, but I
It
always like to
probably was.
put this in the chat because I know these two idiots are going to make fun of me and say it is my fault, and then the people in the chat will obviously tag onto the joke. So today, after I got home from work, I went to sleep for a little bit. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym, do a back workout because I can't go tomorrow. So with that said, I'm like, okay, let me go to the gym. But I found out there was a power outage. I'm like, okay, that's very interesting. There's a power outage. So
High
I go
winds?
to the gym anyway because, like, you know, I
Is
wanted
it
to
high
see what's
winds? Because we have it's
high
freaked out here
winds.
from
Yep,
the
high winds,
crazy
and
ass
then
weather we've had. Yeah, you
a
should have
little bit
seen.
of rain
I have
too.
literally earlier. So in Pennsylvania, we take our garbage to the dump or the landfill, whatever you want to call it. And we left. It was bright and sunny. We came back home and it was snow squall, almost
Nice.
whiteout.
But what was I gonna say? So I go there. Alex lifting. Well,
Don't make
it
this
wasn't
quick. We're back
necessarily
from
dark,
commercial.
but anyway, so I go there and the guy tells me, listen, we have a line of people that want to go in, like maybe about, I don't know, 10, 15. I'm like, what's the line of people for? He goes, well, you know,
That
we're
gym is
dealing with
big.
half power from the generator. Plus, with that said, you know, we want to keep the density of people low. I'm like,
That's dumb.
okay, like, and I said to the guy, I'm like, I don't need like the electronic shit. I just need dumbbells and machinery. But
Yeah, because it's a
and
back
then
day.
the part where you all will get me is so it's like maybe 5 o'clock and I'm done my workout. So I go to the bathroom and I flush the urinal. As soon as that happens, the entire place loses power.
Yo, no way.
So I'm like, let me get out of here before I get blamed.
You
By the
dumbass.
way, I just want to say real quick in response to the trivia
If
question, I
Crunch
was actually
Bensonhurst is watching, I think you should take his membership and give it to me.
yes, I agree.
But make
But
Alex still pay.
real quick, I just want to say that the answer to the trivia question with the 10 rebounds, 10 points, and 5 blocks games, Marcus Camby is second on that list with 8 games of that stat line. But the Knicks will be getting free throws, as we marked on earlier.
Oh goodness. Right now the Sixers broadcast breaking down their future schedule. They have 18 games remaining, 11 on the road, 7 at home. 10 left versus the East, 8 versus the West. 12 games versus teams that are in playoff positioning. Chua going to take the free throw shot. First shot's up and good. Knicks down by, once again, 8.
Chu is a
2:57 remaining.
61% free throw shooter. That's around a little below average, around average for big men.
Knicks 11 for 15 from the free throw line. Second shot up and good. Knicks down by 7.
Good job by Ochua knocking down both free throws. Knicks also need to get some stops defensively. Tobias Harris is the one to bring it up for the Sixers. Sixers up by 7. Oubre gives. This is to Reed. Reed inside, trying to push Hartenstein in a foul.
2:47 remaining. Garden's going to need to get loud here. Try to help out this Knicks team. Knicks looking to take the season series from Philly. Philly looking to earn their first win against the Knicks this year. This is the first time these two teams will meet in the Garden. First of 2 straight games against each other.
Batum will inbound it. This is to Oubre. Oubre defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo getting a little aggressive. Oubre trying to spin out, gets a screen from Kyle Lowry. 6 to shoot. Switched on to Brunson. Not good matchup for Brunson. Double team now. Oubre inside shots blocked by Achua. Reed puts it up. He misses, and a shot clock violation.
Knicks going to take over with 2:33 remaining. Much needed shot here.
Thank fuck for small favors.
So
Knicks
Brunson
need
will
some
take it up with
scoring.
2:30 remaining.
Achua is
Brunson
quite
takes this one to the
precious.
three-point line. He'll drive this to the paint. Pass back. That is Hart. Pass back to Brunson. Brunson's going to take this one near the paint. Pass back to Hart. Three-point shot is up. It is good. Knicks down by 4. 2:17 remaining. Let's go.
There we go. I'll tell you what I get annoyed by in a second. I hate when
What's up,
Josh
Chris
Hart
in the chat?
passes up open three-pointers. And he made an open three-pointer there. Lowry, defended by Brunson. Knicks crowd standing and on cheering. Lowry drives, step back three on the way. Bang! Kyle Lowry from downtown.
1:57 remaining. They haven't put the points on the board.
Yeah, neither have. Maybe they're
I think-
trying to assess if it was a 2 or 3.
There we go. It's up. 7-point game, 1:57 remaining. The Garden has just been silenced.
Well,
Okay, wait, I want to see the Philly head coach. Brunson takes this one up to the line, pass to Hart. Hart's going to take this one to the paint. Hart pass back to Brunson. Brunson pump fake, drives this one back to pass back to Brunson, pass to Hart. Hart takes this one to the paint. Shot is up. It is good. Knicks down by 5, 140 remaining.
What a shot from Hart.
Defense going to need a big stop here.
Especially on Lowry, who just hit a three-pointer. Lowry against Brunson. Here comes a screen from Reed. He's actually going to back away. ISO, one-on-one, 129 to play. 78-73, Knicks down 5. Here comes the double. Lowry drives, looking, defended by Brunson. Lowry drives into the paint, kicks, floater up, mid-range shot is no good. Rebound Achua.
Knicks on a quick, fast break here. Pass back to Brunson. Brunson has it, taking his time, 1:10 remaining, down by 5. Three-point shot is up. No good. A wild shot rebounded by Philly, and with a minute to go,
that was
Knicks still
brick.
down by 5.
Harris against Achua. Harris double teamed and a timeout, or
I thought it was a foul at first, but I think you're right. I think it's a timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
56.2 seconds remaining. Knicks going to need big stop here if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Yep. They'll need to score quickly, too.
I somewhat understand Brunson taking that shot, but that's a little bit of hero ball. B, that was a brick. That was a straight brick. Knicks need to stop. They need it. I would love if they got a turnover. Yeah, I would love I would love if they had a turnover to try to force one, but unfortunately, yeah.
Going to be tough here, but crazier things can happen. We've seen a lot of crazy things tonight. One of the lowest scoring games all season, if not the lowest scoring game. We even had a little pushing and shoving at one point, some old school rivalry basketball. So, as I mentioned before, the Knicks looking to take the season series while the Sixers look to earn their first win against the Knicks this season. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe even going into last season, Luca, the Knicks have a bit of a winning streak against Philly. So,
yeah, they've had their fair share of winning games against them.
Yeah, the Knicks, like I said, they have taken control of this rivalry. Philly trying to take that back.
Alrighty.
Yes, we're definitely going to be doing some Yankee streams on both this channel and my channel.
Yeah, we gotta get that kicked in for the
Yeah,
season.
we're gonna plan that soon.
Batum inbounds. This is to Kelly Oubre. Knicks, I'm sure, going to double soon. This pass is, it's a foul. It's going to be on DiVincenzo.
Wow, what a turn of events that could have been had that been a steal.
Sixers are in the bonus. I don't think they're shooting free throws yet. So they're now just going to select a different place to inbound the ball. Knicks will try to apply pressure. Gives to Reed, gives to Lowry. Lowry nearly stripped. Lowry's going to bring it up half court now, double team. Lowry looking for a man. Lowry kicks to Batum, high pass, gives back to Lowry, 15 to shoot. DiVincenzo with pressure. Double team now, gives back, and nearly a steal there. Oubre on the drive. Oubre, offensive foul.
Knicks going to take over, 37.5 seconds remaining. Down by 5. Need this shot here.
And Josh Hart was on the drawing of the charge, but Oubre with a clear elbow to the core of Josh Hart.
Sean's YouTube is in the description. It is SNV Sports. It
Pass
is
to Achua, deep 3, no good. Airballs it, and with 27 seconds remaining, Philly takes over.
Why the hell is Achua shooting that? Why the hell is he shooting that? Pass, go!
Ball dropped by Brunson, and it goes out of bounds. And it looks like Philly's going to take over with 15
Why are we
seconds
shooting
remaining.
ourselves?
Why? First of all, why
Quick
is Achua
transition.
shooting that shot? That was a great play by Devo, but why is
might be
Achua
it.
Luca,
shooting?
do we have to? Who the fuck got rid of it? Hold on.
I want to see a replay on what happened because obviously it was a very quick turnaround, but Brunson drops that pass out of bounds, and that might honestly be the dagger.
I'm dumbfounded by why Achua took that shot.
Oh, the ball was tipped. Brunson did touch it, though, when it went out. So it was a deflected pass.
Now you got to
Brunson's
choose
just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Now you got to choose who you want to foul. Why is Achua shooting that shot? Why?
I don't know.
That was a complete air ball. It wasn't even close.
You can see Brunson's dejected on the sideline. He is not happy. He's blaming himself. And I don't think you could put the blame on him there because in the end, it was a deflected pass. There really wasn't much he could do with it. But I agree with you. Why is Achua taking a three-point shot?
He only made one all game. I mean, at least drive at that point. Try to force a handoff where you could get in maybe an open three-pointer for Jalen Brunson or DiVincenzo.
Fifteen and a half seconds remain. Knicks down by 5.
Let's see what happens here. Sixers looking to inbound. It is Harris who will be fouled. So now that they will shoot free throws.
Thought they might get a little lucky and just say he tripped out of bounds. But
Is
both teams now in the bonus.
9 of 40 from 3.
Yeah, you're reading that right. Philly 7 of 13 from the line.
Harris, one of the best probably one of their better free throw shooters, 89% on the season.
0 for 1 tonight.
That's a Jetsos mess for sharing us out on the Twitter.
Harris misses the first. Knicks have
a miracle for the Knicks.
I don't know if they have any timeouts left, which might play against their favor. Again, I can't see with the MSG scoreboard. Harris at the line.
Knicks have one.
Knocks it down. And looks like they're going to use it. Tibbs is going to draw up a play. I'm scared. What? Tibbs does not draw up good plays when it comes to
He's not good at
time.
improvising offense. This is unfortunate.
Well, they're going to have to hit a 3. You can still see. We're looking at Jalen Brunson on the NBC Philly broadcast. He looks dejected.
Let's be honest. Nobody really played well tonight.
No. And you're right. I mean, you look at the offensive numbers, just 33.3% field goal percentage, 9 of 40, as Alex mentioned, from the 3-point line. That's 22.5%.
Deuce is probably
inexcusable.
Absolutely, especially to an undermanned Sixers team. Deuce is probably telling OG, hey, bro, can you come back sooner? We need your 3-point shooting.
NBC Phillies player of the game is going to be Kelly Oubre Jr. with 18 points and Buddy Hield with 16. They have 2 players of the game for NBC Philly.
It's a little idiotic, but sure.
No team has timeouts or fouls to give, so I just want to make that of note. Tibbs is going to have to draw up a smart play. They're probably going to double Brunson and try to force the shot on Hart or Achua, as long as they don't take. I'd rather have Hart take an open 3-pointer, not Precious Achua.
14.8 seconds remaining. Knicks going to need at least 2 threes to tie this one. Both teams in the bonus. No team, as Luca mentioned, with no timeouts.
No fouls to give either.
No fouls to give. Brunson looking, passes to Bogdanovich, back to Brunson. Brunson's going to take this one to the paint. 1-on-1. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Shot no good. Philly's going to rebound, and that should end the game.
Can somebody tell me what the fuck that draw up was?
And that will do it. Knicks lose this one 79-73 to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers' first win over the Knicks this season. 73 points allowed tonight, the fewest for the Sixers since March 17th of 2017 versus the Dallas Mavericks with 74.
Can somebody explain to me what the hell that drop was? Like, I somewhat knew it was happening, but the execution was piss poor. Like, you're not driving into the paint down 6. You're trying to shoot a 3. But again, Brunson's shot was contested and nobody's getting free. That's the fucking problem. I honestly thought this was an inexcusable game to lose. Like, we've been giving
Sixers
credit.
Gave him the game. and the Knicks couldn't do shit with it tonight. It's as simple as that. What more
Missed
can you say?
opportunities.
It's a wasted. It is a wasted opportunity. Now the Magic. Let me check. At least as
Well,
long
we
if
got-
the Magic are losing, that's a plus. Or if they lost already, let's check.
But remember, the Knicks are
Ma-
in their own. They have to control their own destiny. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the other teams are doing. Knicks need to handle their own business. I'm kind of quoting Chisel Adonis when I say
Yeah.
that. You got to
No, I
handle
know.
your own business. And
No,
if you
the
can't handle your own business, you know, if you're having to rely off other teams.
No, the Magic are behind the Knicks.
I know.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm just saying.
Knicks, this was a bad loss. They have to come back Tuesday and win.
The Magic did lose, by the way, 111-97.
Knicks will remain in fourth place in the conference, but this was an inexcusable loss.
Well, you have to give.
He lost.
Yeah, and for the Sixers tonight, obviously this is a huge win because right now, as of coming into this game, I believe they had now they're in the playoff at that 6th seed. They move ahead of Indiana. They move ahead of Miami. Miami falls down to 8 with the win. So big win for the Sixers. And you know what? I can't even really give credit to the Sixers because in the end, they were shooting themselves in the foot.
They did, but
the Knicks beat themselves. It's as simple as that.
But I got to say also, to be fair, you have to give them credit because they were playing severely undermanned without two of their post stars.
I will give you that.
Tyrese Maxey was out. Joel Embiid was out. Robert Covington was out. DeAnthony Melton was out. So they had their fair share of injuries, but they overcame it. The Knicks did not, unfortunately. And the Knicks, it's not like, oh, well, we missed this. We missed Julius Randle. We missed Mitchell Robinson. We could have won with the players we had at hand.
Yeah.
Now we have to must win on Tuesday. That's going to be the issue.
And, you know, and that makes this game that much bigger for when these teams meet up again, which, Luca, correct me if I'm wrong, is tomorrow or Tuesday?
Tuesday,
when the Knicks and Sixers play again at the Garden, because now the Knicks, it was must win anyway, but now you're fighting for the season series, and if you lose that game, you lose that tiebreaker advantage, and that could be huge come playoff time. So the Knicks now are in desperate need of a must-win situation in this rivalry to take the season series.
Absolutely. So, Sean, I'll let you offer your final thoughts, and then I'll go into my final thoughts, and then we'll close it out.
Well, first and foremost, again, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to call play-by-play for the first ever time for basketball. You know, it went a lot better than my first ever baseball game. I had a blast, even with the loss. You know, it was a tough loss for the Knicks, but, you know, in the end, it's one game. I think we could bounce back from it. It was a costly loss, yes, but we could bounce back on Tuesday. Feel much better about it. All I know is when you guys come up to Pennsylvania tomorrow, better have those vests ready because those Philly fans are going to be looking out for us now. But again, thank you to the both of you for this opportunity. I had a blast.
Yes, we thank Sean for coming on. Obviously, John couldn't be here tonight. Something came up for him. But in final thoughts, this was not a game the Knicks should have lost. Poor shooting, poor turnovers, poor offense, all of that. And not key clutch shot making at all. But they do have a chance on Tuesday to obviously clinch the tiebreaker of the Sixers and get a win back. So it's much needed. But guys, we appreciate you all being here. We had a lovely chat talking with new viewers and some of our obviously older viewers. But we really appreciate you guys' support. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff, as Alex will tell you.
Yeah. So countdown to 2000 again. Subscribe, do all the good stuff. Shouts to people from Twitter. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, please sub up to SNV Sports.
I was just about to say, I want to reiterate for those who just joined. I know we've been off the last 2 weeks. Again, I want to send some prayers out to my co-host Vinny. He's not going to go into details, but he is going through some family stuff right now. So we will be back soon. Hopefully this upcoming week we will be back. But I want to send some prayers out to him and his family right now. And yeah, we will be back soon. SNV Sports, catch us talking baseball, wrestling, football, basketball, and so much more. You won't want to miss it. So subscribe to SNV Sports, which Alex, I believe you said, is down in the description.
Yes. So as I said before, we're looking to close in on 2,000 subscribers within the month of March. Let's make it happen, all right? Because that's when we did it last year for 1,000. But James says, by the way, if y'all were going to go to the Big East tournament, I'll go Thursday, UConn at 12, St. John's at 2:30. The problem with that is those tickets cost is
A little
But
expensive.
to be fair, you're seeing 3 games at a time.
No, I mean, you're actually seeing 2 games Thursday, not 1.
Oh.
But it's
No,
like
I said 3, like, there's 3 that you're gonna be seeing in the arena, and
that's
it's single
Wednesday.
admission. Oh, so it's only 2 games Thursday, okay.
I think it's 2 games with single admission, and
Well,
then
you know what
another
it is?
game
It's
with
probably
single.
because St. John's. That's big, big
Yeah,
names
but
too.
St. John's last year, even when they were in the what was it, the first round, there wasn't big prices. But anyway, good note by Mr. Armand here about Kirk Cousins. Free agency is going to be very interesting. We'll see what the Giants do, see what the Jets don't do, and all that sort of good stuff. But we appreciate you guys. Again, like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff. Share out. Again, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Have a good night.